Welcome back to another Montreal Canadian play-by-play commentary with our kickoff goal coach FRENCHY directly for the beautiful country of Thailand. Hopefully an amazing, great day so far. We are doing the game right away, and the game just started. We're a little bit late, so we're going to give you a little bit more information what's going on with the Montreal Canadiens tonight. But that's what we got so far in the NHL. Montreal come back after they played yesterday. Again, the Sabres won by the score of 6-4-3 and overtime. The PRIMEAU is going to be between the pipe for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. That's what we are. And I just want to share with you what's going on. We're going to give you a little bit. I tried to work on something else at the same time I'm talking to you. The puck is behind the bench, on the behind the goalie PRIMEAU. Pressure by the Saint-Ham for the Flyers in the corner, right corner. Savard join the party. And the right side, get out by Pinard. Pinard try to get a puck to Hoffman in front of the net. We have a couple of players for the right side of PRIMEAU. Flyers put some kind of really strong pressure. Montreal going to get out of the zone par HP, passe the puck to Ski, là the puck notre zone. Intercept now by Saint-Ham. Go to returning to the defenseman of the Flyers behind the net of the Sandstrom, I believe. Go back on the right side. Intercept by the Flyers coming out. I think it's Cates, go the puck now, Speedorama on the backhand, saved by PRIMEAU, go behind the net, recovery by the Flyers, go back to opposite corner, bring the puck to blind, set up now, fire puck, PRIMEAU make a save with a glove, not chance, no rebound. We're going to reset on the right side of PRIMEAU. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. We appreciate a lot. We have Stu Picasso is in the house, Vinny. We have Bussy Flowers and Gary Cournoyeur, the road runner is in the house. Thanks to be with us tonight. For some reason, we have to change the destination of the show tonight. We have some kind of problem with the software, so I create a new location. So glad you guys find it. Hopefully, you have more people who's going to join us a bit later. And the puck go behind the net. PRIMEAU make a save, and going to reset on the right side of the PRIMEAU. And that's what we got so far. Until you wait, you can leave the screen. Stu is back. Here we go. Face off now on the left side of PRIMEAU. We have Jake Evans face to Kevin Hayes. Hayes would play with Bellows on the second line. They have 10 games on the program tonight, guys, in NHL. I'm going to follow you and give us all the information, what you need to know. And the Montreal get out of the zone. We know Sean Farrell play for the Montreal again. His debut in NHL, play with Kurianov and Drouin. Flyers coming out. We have outside of the line, go to a set at the neutral zone. Dawson Sports Center podcast is in the house. Welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us, Dawson. And glad having you aboard from British Columbia, guys. Dawson, they have a YouTube channel. You can follow him, and you can definitely subscribe to his YouTube channel. A very good guy, guys. Dawson Podcast Corner. Go back now in neutral zone for the bench on Montreal Canadiens. Face off winning by the Montreal. Go DDD. Set up now by Barron. Use the point in neutral zone. Turn around by Gallagher. Give the puck to Evans. Finally go back to Gallagher. Don't put the puck at the side of the goaltender of the Flyers. Turn around. Chasing one out by York. Cam York for the Flyers. York was drafted by the Flyers just in front of the Cole Caulfield in 2019 in Vancouver. Go back by Kevin Hayes. Show the puck. PRIMEAU make a save. No rebound. And after he make a save with the glove, going to reset now on his right side. PRIMEAU again start his first game with the Montreal Canadiens, starter of the season, first of the year for him. Sandstrom is between the pipe for the Flyers tonight. That's what we got so far. Between both teams. 10 games, like I mentioned to you. Going to give you all the information on RG's net. Ross Stubbington, our friend from Ontario, number one fan for the Boston Bruins, is with us tonight. Ross, welcome back. Hopefully you're doing well. And glad to have you aboard. Like I said, thanks again with us. You're welcome. Anytime, Dawson, you deserve it, by the way. Go back now the opposite corner. The puck go all the way back on defensive zone. We're set now by Tony DeAngelo. Play in front of Pesada. Montreal intercept. Bring the puck behind Sandstrom. Intercept by TNA. And go back now by the DeAngelo. Pressure again by the Montreal Canadiens behind the net. They go Didi, Belzil. And we have Pesada hit on the left side. Constance Pesada won the ball out. Bring the ball, won the ball out, bring the puck to Harris, shoot the puck, Sanson make a save, recovery went out by Deslauriers over the Harris, going to find a way to get to Pessoa. Pessoa gave the puck almost to the Flowers, but recovery by Kovacevic, going to return the puck to Zuski, I believe. Pass the puck in neutral zone, a little bit too far for Hoffman, and going to create an icing for the Montreal Canadiens, the first icing on Montreal tonight against the Flowers. Again, we apologize for people pop up. We changed the stream because it was not working at the beginning. So hopefully more people are going to join us a little bit later. Rudolph knocked the door. Joseph Laham knocked the door. Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. Zuski is on the ice with RHP and Hoffman. Return the puck all back on defensive zone. And Montreal going to go DDD. Savard, long stretch pass in front of Flyers. Set by Zuski. Zuski on full speed coming on the back ends over the Sanson. Make a save. Recovered by FARRELL behind the net. But still by RHP. Back to captain. Go to the D. Holding now. Madison to Savard. Savard shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net. Save by Sanson after he hit RHP. Go back behind. Hoffman cannot recover. Flyers going to use the board and get out the zone with the Tippett. Tippett down the puck. New plus coming for the Flyers. Calling by the coach Tortorella. Same thing for the Montreal Canadiens. Savard recover puck and sit behind PRIMEAU, winning to set up the transition. Long stretch pass in front of the bench for Flyers. A tip by the Montreal, but the puck got all of the play. We're going to recover in neutral zone. That's what we got so far. Since the beginning of this game. It takes so much to be a part of the show tonight. Jerry knocked the door. Helmet ever for Montreal. Coach, this is the ugliest goalie helmet ever for Montreal. Mr. Conk is in the house. And Mr. from Portugal, always a pleasure to have you aboard. Thanks, guys, to be with our Canadian show. If you don't mind to click on the likes, that'd be great. Face off a neutral zone setup. And winning by the Flyers. Go to regroup and set up D2D. Go back in neutral zone, tomber le puck on the right side of PRIMEAU, intercept par Montreal Canadien, but a little bit too far for Kurenoff. Number 57, guys, yes, is Sean Farrell. Go back now for the Flyers, set up now to the D. Go back on the neutral zone, recovery by the Flyers, bring the puck in front. PRIMEAU, leave the puck on the right side, chasing by the Montreal Canadien, go DD behind the net. Edmondson, 20 bucks to Farrell. Farrell, the 57, 5'9", pass the puck now to Drouin. No chance. Recovery by the Flyers, going to turn around, coming back on the right side of PRIMEAU, pinching by Baron. Recovery by Edmondson, pinch by Farrell. Farrell with the puck right now, Baron, 20 puck around, intercept by Kurenoff. Kurenoff coming on the left side of Sundstrom. Turn around, cut back, and change the direction, hold the puck a little bit longer, bring the puck now to I think it was Harris behind the net or Sundstrom. Farrell go to the bench. The set now by Kovacevic. Now go back around. The Montreal stay in the zone with the puck. Go back to Gallagher. Fire a puck. And Sundstrom make a save. And no rebound. Going to a set on the left side of Sundstrom. Shot number 4 for the Montreal Canadiens. Farrell again have a good shift. Have his first of the with the Montreal Canadiens. We have face off on the left side of Sundstrom is going to be Kevin Hayes. Recovery from Montreal. Shoot the puck. Sundstrom making the save. No rebound. Back-to-back shot for the Montreal in front of Gallagher. Came from Kovacevic. We're going to reset again on the left side of Sundstrom. Hopefully an amazing great day. You sleep well. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. Dan, welcome back in the house from Manitoba. We're now winning for the Flyers. So win the puck on the board. Gallagher put some pressure with Islandon. Turn around the board by D'Angelo. And go back to Montreal. Attacking up by Kevin Hayes on breakaway is coming in front of PRIMEAU. Try to go to 5-0. PRIMEAU make a big save in front of Kevin Hayes. Beat the defenseman Kovacevic. We have to give credit for PRIMEAU to stop Hayes on the breakout when he tried to go between the 5 hole. Go back now pour the Flowers in front of the bench on Montreal Canadiens. Don't play pas behind. He's intercepted by Kovacevic. Change the direction on the back end. Bring the puck on the board. Harris intercept. We have a GBR try to get a puck. Montreal going to get out of the zone by Evans, I believe. Don't play the puck on defensive zone. Set up now by the Flowers all the way back on defensive zone, all the way back and now. Don't play the puck on the left side of PRIMEAU. First one to get there is Madison. Madison dump the puck on the opposite corner, set by the Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck now. Long stretch pass to Savard. Savard attaqué now. Savard in offensive zone. Pass the puck to Pesada behind the net. Bring the puck around the board to Belzile. 4-line for the Montreal. Return the puck to Pesada behind the Sandstrap. Bring the puck in front of the net. Intercept at Lockton. Go back around the board. Intercept now by the Flyers coming on offensive zone. Kick out. Cross at the blind. Show the puck over PRIMEAU. Rebound the left side PRIMEAU. Intercept by Lockton. Lockton try the puck with Madison. Put his stick, but the puck cannot stay with him. Recovery by the Flyers. So bring the puck to the blind. Montreal turn around and go back on defensive zones. Back to Mike Madison. Hold the puck. They're going to set out the breakout. New plus coming for both teams with just cross less of 13 minutes to go remaining on the third period. Mr. McRange is out. They used to be the call for the Montreal Canadiens. Non, I did not call for the Montreal Canadiens. Mr. Dan is in the house. Salut mon Dan, ça va bien? Bonne chance pour les Bleus en rouge. Go back now par the Flyers. Left side PRIMEAU. Turn around, wrap up. Contrôlé par the Flyers. Et the puck hold back. It was Tippett. Tippett by the blind. At the defenseman Flyers. Go returning behind the net. Chasing up at Savard. No chance. We have now Barron. Barron find a way to get a puck. When the puck on the board. Intercept by Montreal. Hoffman. Pass the puck now to RHP. Return the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman at the red line. Change the direction. Go to regroup on defensive zone. Wait for the new players coming. Hoffman pass the puck a little bit for Barron. Barron try to get a puck back to Belzile. No chance. Go to recovery by the Flyers. Go to regroup all the way back in front of Sandstrom and prepare the breakout. Don't play the puck on the left side PRIMEAU. And chasé by Edmondson. And then PRIMEAU, and then Edmondson lose the puck, bring the puck to the corner. Flyers find a way to get the puck back on the right side of the PRIMEAU. Definitely, they send the puck back all the way back to Sandstrom and go to reset. 12 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Still 0-0. Attaqué by the Flyers coming out. Case bring the puck to the side. Don't play the puck on the opposite corner. Back in front. We have an outside at the blind was the call from the linesman by create by the offside by the Flyers and go to reset in the zone. I think it's going to be the first TV timeout of the night between the Flyers and the Montreal Canadiens. Pas de problème, mon Dan. Welcome back, RJ Calabro. The Rangers lead 2-0. We have a TV timeout, so let's see what's going on around the league, guys. The Rangers scored 2 goals in the first 6-7 minutes. Tarasenko score and Shedil have 22 goals, by the way. 0-0 the Flyers, 0-0 the Bruins, 0-0 Hurricanes, 0-0 Red Wings. And that's what we got so far. 10 games in action tonight. We have already 5 games and active at this moment at the beginning of the evening at 7 o'clock tonight. That's what we got. WSF Farrell looks small and is show about this. WST, yes, that's normal. He's only 5'9", like Johnny Gaudreau, WST. So if you look at Cole Caulfield, he looks small. DeBrincat looks small. You have many players in NHL are 5'9", and they look small. WST, but that's not making them look bad. At the end, they are really smart hockey players. So that's the beauty of who they are, like Johnny Gaudreau. I'm not going to be worried about Sean Farrell and NHL. Again, PRIMEAU make a big save at the beginning about this. Long Strider back in the house. That'd be great. Jerry 3-0 for the Rangers. What's up, coach? How is Farrell first shift? Was not bad. You know, you can see a little bit, you know, a little bit not lost, but you try to figure out what's going on around him. But we'll be interested to see how he's going to do for the rest of the game. For sure, go now winning by the Flyers. He should have puck, and then Primeau make an intercept the puck with the glove, go to a set on the right side. Allison Frost, Morgan Frost with Lemieux, I believe. Montreal has the most goals since March 13. Montreal have 34 goals, are number 2, only behind the Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche with 37 goals since March 13. Montreal have the number 2. Kane score, Patrick Kane, 3-0, guys, for again the Columbus. The Rangers are right now light up the jacket like Montreal did 8-2. Not looking good for Columbus Blue Jacket. We know Jake Evans lose a face-off, winning par the Panthers, par the Flyers, sur le parc, D2D, black shot par le Montreal Canadiens, go back now par left side, intercept by Allen, turn around the block to Gallagher, I believe, don't put the puck on the right side, intercept by Jake Evans for the Allen, and just no, the puck bouncing back on the right side of Sandstrom, finally stop the puck, he's going to reset on the right. The last game would be Primeau last chance to prove something. Yeah, possible. Last thing, the Habs need are more small players. I disagree with you. I think what we need is a player with talented skill. I think we don't need a guy like Jordan Amir, a 6'3", don't do anything. I think that's Mike Hoffman, a 6 foot, does not do anything. And I can go all the way like that. What you need a skater fast. You need a guy skill or talented. And that's the mix of different thing in NHL. If you don't have those kind of players, whatever, they are 6'6", but they cannot skate. You can have Denis Delorier. You can have many players like him, but he's not going to make the team win the Stanley Cup. You need a balance and you line up. And that's what he said. Brennan Point, 5'10", 44 goals this year. So he's too small to play with the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm not sure. I think they do very good about that one. Savard keep the puck now. But outside look like at the blind, go to a set and the neutral zone after Savard make a mistake at the blind. John Tortorella, very more calm behind the bench. He's going to complete his first year behind with the Flyers. We know they are maybe going to the rebuilding phase for that team. New chance coming. Daniel Beria is a GM interim. They fired the GM Fletcher, and now the CEO of the Flyers are going to announce his retire at the end of the season. So expect a lot of chance at the Flyers. I think it's time maybe to get out Barber, Oldgren, and Bobby Clark inside of this organization. They have to move on with new blood inside of this organization. I think for the Flyers a little bit really a difficult time right now. Miss structure. The structure is not there. Execution is not there right now. And you can see many whistle created by both teams. Salut mon Long Strider. Long Strider. Hopefully doing well. Thanks to be with us, Long. Small forward don't matter if you got the size to complement it. Montreal have the size too. Jeremy N is in the house. Is this Primeau in the goal? Yes, it is. Pierre Martin is in the house. Welcome. You know, guys, Gerbidak is out tonight with an injury, and Sean Farrell is between the pipe. Christian stay in the house, and then we have another whistle, guys. I apologize, but that game go nowhere, and we have well. Kirby Dak out, like I mentioned. Caden Primeau between the pipe for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. That's what we have. Thanks so much for all the likes at the Hockey Nation show. Face off in the zone. Go by the Flyers and for the bench from Montreal. Don't play pas behind Primeau. Win the puck. We have another icing. Again, another outside blind, guys. By Justin Brown. I did add a like, guys. Thanks so much, Jeremy. And for that one over there, Larry Lavallee from Arizona is in the house. Welcome aboard. Thank you to be with us. Salut mon N. Rabinoff. Merci beaucoup, Returno. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. If you don't mind, that'd be great. Helping us to great more people. How is your opinion about Primeau coach? Well, Primeau, you know, you have a lot of proof. They have a difficult year. but he recently is looking better with Laval Rocket. This is a great opportunity for him to show what he look like. Montreal have only 3 goaltenders on the signature or on the under contract for the Montreal, so this is a great opportunity to see what we know. PRIMEAU is going to be next year, no exempt about the waiver, so if possible, is going to be, if the Montreal don't figure out what you're going to do with him, he cannot return him at Laval. He's going to be on the waiver, and I expect some team could maybe try to get him claim him on the waiver. So it's something he have to show up at the next couple of games with Montreal. It look like impossible, but again, so far since he did draft by Montreal Canadiens, did not show enough to play in NHL or stay as a goaltender in NHL. Go back par Kovacevic, qui passe le puck, don't put the puck par Montreal behind the net or Sundstrom. First one to get there, et Provorov get up the puck, scaling the puck, qui contrôle le puck at double line, hit the puck now to the red line, pass the puck in front, intercept par Montreal Canadiens. Great read by Jake Evans, draw the puck to Gallagher, Gallagher shoot the puck, and he had the crossbar. Gallagher just hit the crossbar after a quick, great wrist shot by Gallagher. Then go back on the offensive zone. Montreal, Gallagher get a puck. Finally, Flyers going to get all the way to back to Kevin Hayes on the right side. PRIMEAU, Hayes control the puck, hold the puck a little bit longer, bring the puck behind the net, a bit too far for opposite corner, recovery by the defenseman, by the Flyers, by the goal line. The Flyers keep control the puck, cycling the puck low on the left side. PRIMEAU hit the puck by PRIMEAU, and shoot the puck by the Flyers in front of the net, the puck bouncing back. PRIMEAU try to get the puck bouncing on the right side of PRIMEAU. Finally, Montreal don't pay the puck on neutral zone, turn around by the Flyers, the puck bouncing back to Jake Evans. Finally, the Flyers go to reset and go back all the way back on defensive zone and regroup. Go back by the number Frost. Frost pass the puck to opposite to Lemieux. Lemieux to Allison. Recovered by Lemieux behind the net. Brendan Lemieux got the trade deadline from the Lesson King to the Flyers for make a one shot the puck at the blue line by the Flyers. Intercept by Lemieux again to the board. Lemieux control the puck. Bring the puck in front of the net. Tip. Intercept by Allison. Allison qui contre le puck, try to get up to Frost, but intercept par Montreal, attacking now, hold the puck at the blue line, by hold the puck by the captain since Suzuki, recovered by IHP, cannot keep the puck, and the puck go back to Savard. Savard pass the puck now to IHP, pass the puck to the captain Suzuki at the left side of Sandstrom, bring the puck on the board, go back to Hoffman. Hoffman cannot control the puck, and Farrell is out on the transition for the Flyers, hold the puck again, turn around by the defenseman D'Angelo, and go back behind the net of Sundstrom. D'Angelo with the puck now, long stretch by neutral zone, kick to Tippett, but no chance. The puck returning by the Montreal. But again, another interception by Saint-Ham, I believe, ran the puck on the board. It was Sailor. Return the puck behind PRIMEAU. It was set by Barron. Barron to Edmondson. Edmondson return the puck to Barron. Barron for the bench from Montreal Canadiens. Kick out the puck to Pessoa. Intercept by the Flyers. Coming out on the right side. PRIMEAU shoot the puck. Black shot by Edmondson. Recovery again by Tippett. PRIMEAU to Farabee, but no chance. The pull back again. Bouncing now. We have a battle on the corner of the PRIMEAU. Intercept now by Larton for the Flyers. Win the puck on the board to opposite side for the defenseman. First one to get there is Drouin. Drouin cannot get a puck. In front of the net after the Flyers coming in front of PRIMEAU. PRIMEAU make a save and no rebound. Pushing one out and go to reset on the left side of PRIMEAU. We have a TV timeout. This is the second TV timeout of the night. Thanks so much to be a part of the Hockey National show tonight. And don't go nowhere. We're going to give you everything going around the league in the next couple of minutes. Few people knock the door. We have Danny T with Luciano. We have KLS in the house. The Roadrunner, Gary, like I mentioned. Pierre Martin is out. No Belzile is 31. And happy to play everywhere we put him. He is a great help in Laval. And Rabinov, if Pesada win the game for the Habs again tonight, the MLS should send him straight to Laval. KLS, King of Gamer, is in the house, running up late in the season. Sébastien Forcier, knock the door, English and French commentary. Never see this before. Sébastien, about that. Larry Lavallée again, Jeremy N. and Jeremy Alla is in the house. All of you guys, thanks so much to be a part of the show tonight. At our Canadian show before we return. The Rangers now 3-1. 0-0 Flowers, Browns, Hurricane. The Red Wings take the lead 2-0 against the Pittsburgh Penguins, guys. Wow, this is going to be a shocker for the Pittsburgh lose tonight. The game very important for them. Welcome back in the house. Face off now on the left side of PRIMEAU. Christian Tierney versus Scott Lockton play with Delorier. Go back now, winning by the Montreal Canadiens behind the net. Set up now by the Flowers. Battle on the right side. We have Tierney with Belzile and Pesada. Go back on the right side of the corner. Tierney return the pipe behind the net. Reset by Harris. Hold the puck. Long stretch pass. Intercept by Belzile. Kick out the puck to Tierney. Tierney at the other side of Samsung. Could find an area set. Save for Samsung. Recovery by Tippett. Tippett pass the puck to opposite corner. Intercept by the Flyers. Don't play pipe behind PRIMEAU. Going to reset behind the net. First one to get it is Harris. Harris pass the puck to Tierney. Tierney is getting to the blind at the red line. Loud the puck behind the net of Samstrom. All the way back to Kovacevic. Pins the puck behind the net. Chasing by Tippett behind Samstrom. Winning by the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, return the puck to the blind. Set up to Barron. Barron pass the puck now to Madison. Shoot back. Samstrom make a save. No rebound. We're going to reset on the right side of Samstrom. And that's give them Montreal Canadiens 10 shots tonight against the Flowers. They are stuck at 6 shots. This was for Luciano. Pekin, Jeremy Alla in the house. Roger knocked the door. François Pitt, welcome back. Coach, if I compare it during the offseason and no other trade happen, where will Pele is Sancho slot in? I'm not sure about that because we don't know what kind of roster Montreal going to get and go to get. But PLD is going to be a top 6. Possible Farrell could start in Laval if we have no room for him next season. Come on, Panzer, stop giving false hope. It just fade away. I don't want to lose. I want to do it. François Pitt. Go back now behind by the Flowers. The left side of PRIMEAU. Intercept by Gallagher. Back to Evans. But intercept now by Allison. And for the bench from Montreal. And everybody exchange the puck and finally go back to Gallagher. They're going to regroup on defensive zone. Barron pass the puck to Manson. Back to Gallagher the blind. Gallagher looking now. Throw the puck behind support by the Montreal. Don't play the puck behind Samsung. Intercept puck barely, but not good enough to keep the puck. Jake Evans try to get a puck. And Gallagher, but finally go to Gallagher zone by the defenseman of the Flowers. Provorov. They'll go back again to the Montreal Canadiens, going to regroup on defensive zone. Back to Savard. Savard back to Madison, but lose the puck by recovered by Jake Evans. Coming in the right side, Samsung. Evans fake it 1 time, 2 times. Great play by the Flowers to intercept Jake Evans, but great play by Evans. Savard shoot the puck, miss the net. Recovered by Mike Hoffman. Hoffman return the puck behind the net for RHP. Battle now on the right side of Sundstrom. Recovered by the captain. Pass the puck to Savard. Savard shoot the puck, miss the net. Recovered by Suzuki on the right side, going to the Madison. Madison feel the pressure, loud the puck, but Suzuki try to get the puck in front of the bench on Montreal. The puck stuck right there, intercept by RHP, gave the puck to Madison, return the puck on the backhand to Savard. Savard regroup. Savard don't put the puck by the Montreal, but RHP tip the puck, recovered by Justin Brown, intercept to Saham. Saham pass the puck, intercept now by Hoffman. Hoffman in the backhand, the puck tip the Flyers, just missed the net barely on the left side of Sandstrom. The Flyers will go to recovery by Travis Saham. Saham signed a new contract for the Flyers during the last couple of weeks. Go back now, the puck slightly back to PRIMEAU. PRIMEAU gave the puck now to Harris. Return the puck to Kovacevic. Cover service in front of Kevin Hayes. Return the puck to Harris. Back again to cover service behind the goaltender PRIMEAU. We have a little bit less of 4 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Still 0-0 between both teams. Go back in neutral zone. Set up now by Montreal. Farrell's coming on the right side. Sums up. Farrell will bring the puck behind the net. The puck go back to the blind. Set up by cover service. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. Recovered by the Flowers in front of the bench. Then Farrell back checking. Great play by Sean Farrell. Sean Farrell control the puck. Return the puck to DD. This is maybe the best shift of Sean Farrell. Go back now, puck Curena. Pass the puck to Farrell. A little bit too far for him. The puck bouncing back at the right side. Sums up. Rest of the net. Go the puck. We have a nice scene created by the linesman. And Montreal Canadiens going to go all the way back on defensive zone territory to reset the new face-off. Welcome back, Mr. Dawson. Sorry to hear that. We wish the best for the family and for you, my friend. Prayer and thought for you. Nat, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with us. Roger is in the house. And again, Dawson, sorry to hear that. Go back now by Edmondson, try back outside the zone, intercept by the Flyers, coming out the left side, PRIMEAU, by intercept by Montreal, lad the puck again, all the way back on defensive zone, chasing by the Provorov. Go back now, skating with the puck, on transition to break out, skate the puck to the blind, to the red lines, coming offensive zone, kick out the puck at the blind, turn around, intercept now, the puck go outside the zone, chasing by the Montreal Canadiens, pinch by the Flyers. The puck now is in the zone, don't play the puck behind Sandstrom, play the puck now, Sandstrom win the puck around, leave the puck to Addison, a bit too far, intercept by Edmondson. By the pull back to Addison, back to Provorov, bring the puck to Barron, return the puck. Left side, number 12 coming, Pesada, change the direction, hold the puck now, back to Barron. Barron tried to shoot the puck on the one-timer, kick right out by the Flyers, but the puck stay in the zone by Pesada, back to Savard. Savard pass to Belzil, shoot the puck, black shot by Sandstrom, returning by Savard. Savard now at the blind, hold the puck a little bit longer, Savard to Belzil, fire the puck, and Sandstrom make a save, tip in front. And now they go back to opposite corner, chase by TNA. No chance. The puck go outside zone, but the Flyers going to get out at the red line. Coming now in the offensive zone, but returning by Medicine, by intercept now by Frost. Shoot the puck, rebound in front of the net by Allison. Step by PRIMEAU. The puck bouncing back on the left side. PRIMEAU finally diving on the puck. We're going to reset with 1:47 to go remaining on the first period between the Flyers and the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to wait for the puck drop for the face-off. We have Down Bert in the house. Welcome back in the house. Thanks for being with us. It depends who we draft in the first round. If we draft Will Smith, I see trading Owen Beck in the second round for Pierre-Luc Dubois. Thanks for all the likes. If you don't mind to click on the like, that'd be great. We have a TV timeout. Let's see what's going on around the league, guys. First of all, guys, 3-1 the Rangers at the end of the first period, almost complete. We have 3 minutes to go. The Bruins 0-0. The Hurricanes 0-0 at the end of the first period. The Red Wing guys take the lead 3-0. The Red Wing take the lead 3-0 again. The Pittsburgh Penguins guys, unbelievable. 9 shot, 3 goal. And this is a big news of the night. Cup and Kubalik score for the Detroit Red Wings. This is huge impact for the rest of the season in NHL. The Pittsburgh are losing against Detroit Red Wings. Wow. They have everything in their hands to make the playoff, and now they are faced to a really adversity tonight. Can they come back to go back on that game and maybe get 1 point? Would be interesting to follow up. But right now, the Pittsburgh are going losing 3-0. Becomes initial, and then you would be able to trade him. Claude, I heard you live in Ottawa. Maybe Flyers can trade for Dubois. I'm sure Ottawa would be happy about that. My sympathy, Dawson. Claude Richard, welcome back in the house. If Pierre will still expect to come to Montreal next season, how do you feel about that? Asset-wise for him. Here we go. Big game tonight with Winnipeg, Calgary, and Nashville. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. What about the Edmonton, Vegas tonight? Very big game too for them. First off, now on the left side, PRIMEAU faced only 6 shots in the beginning of this game. 7 shots, by the way. Go back now on the face-off. It's TNA versus Kevin Hayes. Here we go. We wait the back drop. Winning by the Montreal Canadiens, premier puck behind the net, set up by Gallagher. Still the puck by the Flyers by Tippett. Return the puck behind to, I think, is Lawton. Anyhow, the puck go outside zone by the Montreal, getting out Jake Evans at the red line, hold the puck a little bit longer. Evan draw the puck, intercept by the Flyers, coming back on transition. Go back now on the right side, Primeau, hold Justin Brown, behind the puck behind the net of Primeau, chase it back Kevin Hayes, and front of TNA, with Savard, returning, and Madison still the puck. Use the board, pass the puck outside the zone. The puck go back at the red line, don't play the puck again by the Flyers. We have about 65 seconds to go remaining on the first period. A wrap up behind Primeau, and Savard intercepts the puck on the back end, don't play the puck to Ristolainen, all the way back on the defensive zone, going to recover the puck on the right side. Farrell last the puck to Kevin Hayes, shoot the puck, hit the stick of Madison out of the play, and that will give a little bit 1 minute to go remaining, guys, on this period between the Montreal and the Flyers at the Wells Fargo Hockey Rink in Philadelphia. What is the home of your Flyers? If you are big fans, do not trade Owen Beck. Big way our retirement home team, François. The only way for the board to join up has to make sense to me if you're UFA. Luciano, did you pick the Pittsburgh tonight? I did. Go back now. TNA, responsible player, Claude Richard, well said. Go back to Flyers, go to the puck now to Blanc, show the puck, tip in front of the net, and miss the net barely. Go back to the opposite corner. Recovery by the Farabee, but intercept by the Montreal. The puck stuck on the right side of Primeau. This is key, try to get the puck outside the zone. No chance. Cover service, lose the ball. Go back in front of the net, but intercept by Hoffman. Hoffman to the blinds, coming to the red line. Now on the offensive zone. Get the puck right now, putting the puck in front of the net. No chance for RSP. Positive recovery puck. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Hoffman find a way to get back and to go over service. Loud the puck on the left side. Samson intercept by the Flyers. Long stretch pass now. Possibility 2-1 for Rabbi. Try to get the puck around. But great patch. Okay, by a breakaway by Sandham. Shoot the puck. Primeau make a save. Turn around by the captain Zuki. Loud the puck defensive zone of the Flyers. Chase it up by Provorov. And go get behind the net. Turn around. It's going to be the end of the first period, guys. I think it will be no goal. That's all, guys. The end of the first period at the Flyers. We have 0 penalty, 0 goal between both teams. 13 shots for the Montreal again, 9 for the Flyers. That's what we got after 20 minutes at Wells Fargo. 13 shots versus 9, and that's it, guys. The first period is over between the Flyers and the Montreal Canadiens. This is have a big impact for the standing and NHL between the Flyers and Montreal. We know the Flyers are in front of Montreal in the standing, but Montreal try to keep the position number 5 if you want to get a better pick. Honestly, we don't want to say that, but that would be better if Montreal lose the game tonight, and that will get 2 points to give them stay in the position number 5, and like I mentioned, in the standing. Not much stat to give you tonight. Very quiet on the analytic information. Not much hit, only 5-5 for both teams, and that's what we hit, guys. The intermission number 1 tonight at the Hockey Nation Show. Thanks so much to be with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind sharing. Marco Rabi is in the house, and welcome aboard. Yeah, absolutely about this, Marco. I appreciate Don't Burn. Calgary 2025 conditioning first round pick for PL Builder. No way we gave anything more if we can get that. I don't know why we want to trade Pierre-Luc Dubois. I don't know why you're so impressed by Pierre-Luc Dubois. He never scored more at 20 goals per year. He never passed 61 points per year. He's 6'2", 205 pounds. He's going to ask you $8 million minimum to play with the Montreal Canadiens, and you want to give an asset for him. Wait in 2024. If he is a UFA, they have about William. Do you prefer Pierre-Luc Dubois, William Nylander, Austin Matthews? Which one you would like to get on your team? Because they are all UFA in 2024. I can give you 10 more names if you want to. So I don't know if we really need Pierre-Luc Dubois. What he would bring next year? Would you prefer Montreal select 12, 13, or you prefer Montreal select at the bottom 5 again? And let develop what we got. For this, for me, it just not make sense to me. Why to trade Owen Beck, Logan Mailloux, Caden Cooley, Philippe Mazar, first round pick Pittsburgh for the Florida Panthers. I don't know. I just don't feel why to give asset to a players. It will remind me the Sergachev trade for Drouin. That would be the biggest risk for Montreal Canadiens on that moment. Dubois want to play Montreal, let him get there Winnipeg one more year and get him when it would be the right time for nothing. Zero. Zip zero. He doesn't want to sign $8 million per year. Let him go. Pierre-Luc Dubois, guys, you have many like him. He's not an unicorn. He's not a franchise player. He's only a player, and we have two like him. We have Kirby Dak, and we already have Nick Suzuki. We have them. So he's a winger, yes. He get 60 points, 70 points, but he's not a super franchise players like the Matthews, the Ao, the Barkov. He's not him. For me, I don't know why we want to get him. Absolutely. Other player we can get in for nothing if you're looking for UFA. You can get Timo Meier next year if you want to. Meier had no contract. He is UFA. Do you want him? Meier did 35 goals per year. Not Dubois. We have a few people in the chat, so we'll try to see what's going on here. Start with this one. NHL, Columbus come back. Luciano. Tonight is a must-lose game, minus 4-point game. François, you're absolutely right. It's 0-0 after 3. We got the second weapon. Pesada, Gary, you're absolutely right. Do you see guys talk about Martin St-Louis press conference before the game? Yep. I agree, Coach. Dubois is a deadwood and a bad apple in the locker room. I'm not sure about that. Jerry is a bad apple. Those kind of stuff like that, Jerry, I don't buy it. I never heard one specific players for the Columbus Blue Jacket said Pierre-Luc Dubois is a bad apple. I never heard anybody for the Winnipeg Jet Pierre-Luc Dubois is a bad apple. I think it's just the rumor because he wants to get out of Columbus, right? And he did not appreciate the way Tortorella it was over him. But again, like I mentioned, it's all rumor. Bad first period for both teams. Alexandre Meilleur, welcome back in the house. Luciano is Pierre-Luc Dubois worth 20 overall pick in 2025. You never know, King. If Montreal select number 1 overall pick, you don't know about that. Coach fan will want the trade there. There we go. Likes Luciano. Jet keep our money for our future prospect. Gamer Dubois, what nothing, just like the leave. Roger. Question, is the media pushing Dubois? I don't think so. I don't feel like the media are more interested about the subject, but you know what I mean? Like this is for 6 million per cent, anything over, no thanks, Pierre Dubois. You're never going to sign a Montreal 6.5 PR. Marco is going to get about $8 million in their contract. For me, Dubois is a no-no since I saw his antics during the playoff visit Montreal. My only concern about Pierre-Luc Dubois is his consistency. From what we heard, sometimes he take a little bit day off or does not perform always the same level. But I don't know, honestly, for all everything. I don't like a plan that means with just in case. We also Dubois refusing to play as a winger at the 4 line. It was taking place to the center. François. Bonsoir, Nicolas de Gobi de Bono. Welcome back at Montreal and playoff, François. Did you hear about the school shooting in Nashville? Sharks, yes, but we don't have the subject for that. We leave this for the people doing this. Sharks, we prayer for the people did that for the people that pass away. The good thing about trading for Pierre-Luc Dubois is Montreal would see who is for a year before extending his contract. But is one of that one is a benefit for Montreal to get him next year, this summer, so they can hit an extension contract for 8 years. At 25 years old, they'll bring him at 33 years old. That's the only one benefit I would say to you, Père Martin. Again, the cost, we don't know. Like the 50, we very sure if you can click on the likes at talk and essential always. Si vous lookez, Pierre Martin, pas drôle. NHL, Nicolas. Pas drôle, NHL. Why do you think so many players are so with Daryl Sutter, and apparently many want to leave Calgary? Well, Daryl is a great coach. He knows hockey, but nobody. The hockey changed a lot, and maybe not many players believe on his system anymore. He's the way he talk, communication. The life is changing, guys. That's what we are. We are is a new world with the social media, with the communication, and with some kind of great education behind that. And I think Daryl Sutter is still working with the old school. He's a great coach at the end of the day, but it does not work for everyone. And the way they have right now, I don't think so. He does the right thing for the players. The new generation coaches in the NHL, like the Tourigny, the Martin Saint-Louis, the John Cooper did it. A lot of them are really good on communication, are really good on become a teacher, and it takes time. But Sutter is not that way, and obviously, does not work anymore. It can work on a short period of time, but not a long term, in my opinion about that. Did you see Martin Saint-Louis, Maurice Richard start press conference today? Coach was mad he had to play Farrell tonight for Marco about that. But Martin Saint-Louis, someday I have no choice, right? I thought he was more talking about PRIMEAU, but I could be wrong here about that one situation. But it's all right for me. Je suis pas d'humeur. NHL. People have a boss at their work. You have a bad boss, you don't perform. But if you have a good boss, you go to extra mile for the company. Yeah, Gary well said. The 13 rookie is in the house. Welcome aboard, 13 rookie. Thanks for being with us. René Andrich back in the house. Welcome back, René. Glad to see you, my friend. Only what a beauty. Hey. Nico, est-ce que là, peut-être Phoenix perd contre l'Armada? Calgary season 1 really bad after what he said about Pelletier. Non, Alexandre, juste pas envie de parler. Here we go, Nicolas. Pas de problème, mon homme. I'm going to take a TV time out here, guys, for 3 minutes. We'll be back very shortly. We just need to refill the food because I'm talking since like 5 o'clock this morning. And I did not eat anything yet. So don't go nowhere, guys. I'll be back very shortly. We appreciate that. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. And I'll be back in 3 minutes for answer to your question if you have some of them.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day.
We are back for the second period, guys. So we're going to start the second period at the Flyers. 0-0 between the Montreal Canadiens and the Flyers tonight on the great Tuesday night. Back-to-back game for the Montreal for them before they play the Panthers. It's going to be Thursday night. Thursday night they play against the Florida Panthers. That's what they got so far. We're going to return at home. And then Carolina Saturday. We have a few people talking the show. We have a lot of great conversation, guys. I love to see that. I wonder you guys, you action each other. Pierre, Farrell, première période, very tranquille. So I thought I picked Pittsburgh, but tonight I'm glad they're getting smashed. Here we go. Faut pas demander de miracle à Farrell à son premier match. I agree with you about that one over there. Non, je ne sais pas qui tu es. Is Roger. Marco Larabé est celui qu'il faut CH comme jeune espoir devant le filet. Marco, qui est le CH comme le jeune devant le filet? Tonight is Kevin PRIMEAU. Give Farrell time to adapt. Look at what happening with Caulfield. François Pitt, we take him. Claude Richard. Farrell pourrait jouer à la base, c'est sûr, mais il semble qu'il est déjà prêt pour la jouer à Montréal. Tout de suite, Pierre-Martin. I think we have to wait for him for that. Pierre-Martin. Many players in Montreal. Montreal is a great bench boss. Look at Drouin. He never been better since his abs, so I think he can bring Perlet to the next level. Je pense que Ranger est plus tannant que Danny. Nice demande, Danny. Nicolas, ben tu me dis que t'es ton frère. There we go. We'll see what's going around the league, guys. We have 10 games tonight, 5 in action. The Rangers got 3-2 now. The Columbus Blue Jackets come back with 2 goals. And Goudreau score for them. 0-0 the Bruins, 0-0 Flyers, 0-0 Hurricane. The Red Wings, they delete 3-0. The next game, guys, start at 8 o'clock between the Blues and the Canucks. 8:30, the Chicago against the Star. At 9 o'clock, the Kings, the Flames. At 10 o'clock, the big game, Golden Knight against Edmonton Oilers. The Jet play the Sharks tonight. That's what we got in NHL. And that's what going happening. Mr. Cake is in the house. Mr. Cake, welcome back in the house. Welcome back. And I think Sarkowski was too young for the NHL. It was MSN playing him so early. The shot now of 14-8 for the Montreal Canadiens. If Montreal does trade for Pierre Dubois and the off-season and there are no other move, where do you see Farrell, Pierre Dubois setting in? There would be playing longer than them. I don't know if Sean Farrell, my point, King, I don't know if Sean Farrell is going to be with Montreal Canadiens. I'm not sure about that. The only thing I know is Pierre Dubois, he played with Montreal, is going to be on the top 6, possibly more the top 3. But Farrell, I don't see him with the Montreal yet. They have other players. They have players under contract. If Hoffman stay, Armia stay, RHP stay, then you have Sarkowski there. You have, you know what I mean? Like, they have no spot, honestly. Pitlick, Peseta, Tierney, Belzile, Owen Beck, Henneman. That's a lot of players. Joshua Roy, Kidney, they're all going to go to training camp. And we don't know if he's going to make it. Sean Farrell, but we're interesting. Anyhow, second period just started between Montreal, Canadiens, and the Flyers. The puck go back behind Sandstrom. Recovery now, skating by the Flyers. Bring the puck at the blind behind PRIMEAU. Tip the puck behind the net of the PRIMEAU. Intercept par Savard. Savard to Madison. Return the puck now at the blind. Intercept now by Tippett. Show the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Recovery by Tippett. Bring the puck to the goal line. Go back to the blind. Set up now by the Flyers. Tippett show the puck on the left side. Miss the net completely. Hoffman returning the puck behind the net to Savard on the left side of PRIMEAU, pass to Madison. Madison, long stretch pass, neutral zone, turn around by the Flyers, by the way. Madison still the puck, go back to Savard. Savard loud the puck all the way back in neutral zone, tombé par le Montreal Canadien, behind the goaltender Sandstrom, leave the puck now to Provorov, recovery by Lemieux, pass the puck now to Frost Allison. Leave the puck to Morgan Frost. Don't play the puck behind the net of PRIMEAU. Chasing now on the right side of PRIMEAU. Recovery by Montreal. Go back now by Farrell. By Tierney or Farrell. Farrell now on the left side. Turn around the puck. Drawing the puck behind. Go back to Edmondson. Recovery by the Flyers. Going to turn around to get out of the zone. Attacking the blanc at the red line. Control the puck now. Frost leave the puck now to the Provorov. Shoot the puck in front of it. The puck bouncing back. Intercept by Allison. Shoot the puck to PRIMEAU. Intercept now the blind by the Flyers. Keep the puck deep in the zone. Behind PRIMEAU. Flyers win the battle again. Flyers control the puck now. Coming back. Turn around by Balkan Frost. Intercept by Montreal. For the first penalty of the night. Get by the Montreal Canadiens at 2 minutes for tripping. And the Flyers going to be on the power play against the Montreal Canadiens. And that's what we got that call. And Martin Saint-Louis not very happy. 2 minutes. I did not turn my mic on, he said, the referee, about that. 2 minutes for the Montreal Canadiens, obviously. It's going to be Kuryanov, 2 minutes for tripping. Face to Morgan Frost, positive for the Flyers right there. For us, specialty of the Flyers got not very good, like the Montreal Canadiens overall. I will give you a little bit what we got here. Power play, right here. And that's what we got, guys. Our power play are the Flyers. 15.6. They are number 32 in the standing at the bottom NHL of the power play. And the Montreal on the PK are 73.2, 29. So it'll be interesting if the Flyers can take advantage of that. Honey, I'll go back now. The Flyers control the puck to the Wild. Back to D'Angelo. Pass the puck to Cates, I believe. Anyhow, the Montreal to get outside the zone. Intercept by the Flyers at the blind. Pass the puck to D'Angelo. D'Angelo to the Wild. Come back in the middle of the blind. Skid the puck right now. Pass the puck to Cates. Return the puck to the goal line. Controlled by Kevin Hayes. Return the puck to the blind. Go back now. Scanning out. Mutation right there with Ristolainen. Ristolainen play on the power play. Back to D'Angelo. Fire puck. Black shot. Go back on the right side. Intercept now by the Flyers. Battle by the Montreal. Find a way to get a puck by Madison. And don't put the puck behind Sandstrom. 1 minute to go remaining. 0 shot on the PRIMEAU on this power play. Ristolainen for the Flyers. Trade by the Buffalo Sabres to the Flyers. So go back to Dooney, D'Angelo, and D'Angelo have 4 assists the last 5 games for the Flyers. D'Angelo pass the puck, go back at the line, by the Ristolainen, pass the puck to the right side, PRIMEAU, hold the puck now, return the puck to Ristolainen, at the line, back to D'Angelo. Go back now, back to the Ristolainen, pass the puck to the board. Go back now by the Flyers, hold the puck more, back to D'Angelo. Go back now, mutation player, fire the puck to Ristolainen, black shot by RHP. Recovery now, RHP suffer right now. It's not looking good for RHP, guys. You can see is on the paint right away back over there. RHP right now and completely paint right there, cannot do anything. If I was him, I would go to the bench. I'd not stay there. Go back now by the Montreal Canadiens, hold the puck, almost a 5-3. D'Angelo back again. RHP try to get something there, but again, he cannot do anything. He cannot put pressure on his skate. It will be interesting. Happen. Flyers shoot the puck, and he scored the first goal of the night. Again, on the power play goal. And it's going to be like this. RHP, guys, not looking good right now. And look is going to be on the locker room, unfortunately for him. Oof, bad news for the Montreal Canadiens, losing RHP. And you can see all the way back over there. And wow. Very bad news for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm still watching what's happening to him. A very black shot, and that's what we got right there. Gold by the Flyers. Go Habs, go is good news. We have all this talent, and the system is a good problem to have. Coach, what position would you say we need to build the most? I still believe a right defenseman for the Montreal, goalie situation, at least 2 of them. And then after that, to get a bit more bigger. Emerson just hit the linesman, and it does not work that way. Anyhow, go back now for the Montreal, by Savard. Like the Flyers just take the lead, guys. So 1-0 again, the Montreal Canadiens on the power play goal. The lineup, I said defense of lineup. Jet need a defenseman. Emerson for PRL, a second and 4th round pick. Not good enough, Pierre Martin, for that. Go back now by the Flyers. We have offside blind, go to a set with 15:35 to go. Again, RHP in the locker room after a black shot, and the Flyers take the lead 1-0. Again, the Montreal Canadiens goal, power play goal, fight them by Frost is 15 of the year, assisted by Hayes and Ristolainen. Here we go. You got that goal over there. Flyers, play Morgan Ross, Frost, 15 of the year, power play goal, assisted by 55 and 13. That's what we got so far. Another one bit of dust. Go back now behind the net of PRIMEAU. Attaqué par the Flyers. Hold the puck now. Bring the puck behind the net. Controlling by the Flyers. Great hit right there way behind. I think it was Delorier. And go back now on the right side. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. Kironov leave the puck now to Farrell. Loud the puck behind the net. New plus coming from the Montreal Canadiens. Set up now by Sandstrom. Sandstrom went number 32 like Jonathan Quick. Honey, I'll go back to the Flyers. Kick out the puck out of the neutral zone. Intercept by the Montreal. Keep the puck back to the Flyers. So go back all the way back on defensive zone by the Montreal. Going to regroup. Thanks so much everybody to be a part of the show tonight. Hopefully you enjoy it. Have a great time. Go back now by Irlanden. Pass the puck in front of the net. Shoot the puck by the Montreal. The net completely recovered by Hoffman or Savard. Draw the puck to Kovacevic. Shoot the puck in front of the net. The puck bouncing back. Go back to Montreal. Return the puck to Hoffman. Is it Hoffman? I think it's Hoffman. Oh, yeah, because our HP is out. Honey, I'll go back now by Allen. Return the puck behind the net. Set up now by Nick Ski. Ski hold the puck in front of the net. Shoot the puck. Nobody there. Recovered by the Montreal. Diving by the Flyers. Coming back now. Back diving by Hoffman. 2-1 for the Flyers. Coming now on the left side. Shoot the puck on the back front of PRIMEAU. Go back on the right corner. PRIMEAU make a save. Rebound the right corner. Recovered by Kovacevic. Pass the puck to Ski, I believe. Pass the puck around. Intercept by the defensive of the D'Angelo. And turn around. D'Angelo long stretch pass now. Kick by the Kings. By the Flyers coming on the offensive zone. Hold the puck on the right side. PRIMEAU's coming on the back door. And he shoot the puck. Oh, PRIMEAU. He make a save. The puck bouncing behind the Montreal save decision. Now they are 2-1 for the Montreal. And for the net. Kick over the Sandstrom. Go back to Jake Evans. One more time. 2 more times. And big save by Sandstrom. And front of the Jake Evans. Great play by between Gallagher and Jake Evans. But again, PRIMEAU make barely a save, and he was saved by his defenseman, Kovacevic. You see the puck behind him and the crease to save this situation. But again, it's still 1-0 for the Flyers. That took a goal from Morgan Frost, his 15th of the year on the power play. That's what we got so far. We need an inauguration team for Montreal Canadiens. Then what happening to RHP plays it, coach? He block shot to him on his right legs. Look like on this angle area. It's not looking good, honestly. He cannot put his weight on the leg. So we have to fill up what happening to him the next couple of minutes. And we have something we'll let you know. Any update? Marco definitely gave us some update later. I think we have to break the record for the most biggest injury live in NHL history. We did it last year. We have a team missed the most goal in most game in NHL. And they are right now lead again this year. Biggest injury, the on-time initial history, Montreal. Cake, so Gagné, everything like that. Look like everybody is there. Don't forget to click on the likes. We're a little lower on likes tonight, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of likes. If you can click on the like, that will be helping us, guys, to increasing the number of the viewer at the end of the night. If you don't mind, that helping us. Thanks so much. I just see that. One goal on the power plate. The face-off now is 44-56 for the Montreal Canadiens. Block shot 11. 9-9. Wait, we have a TV timeout, guys. We're going to wait for the puck drop back. Gallagher almost scored. Go, Gally, go. Haji Grabo on the injury. My father always said, if you know something, do it the right. The puck go behind. It's just see that, like Kovacevic guy just say the situation about Morgan Frost. Around the league, guys, well, we got 3-2 the Rangers still, 1-0 the Flyers, 0-0 Boston Bruins. The Lightning take the lead 1-0 against the Carolina Hurricane. 3-1 now for the Red Wings, Detroit 0-0, the Canucks and the Blues. Go back now on the right side of Montreal Canadiens, holding the puck by Barron, use the puck to Gallagher. Gallagher pass the puck in front of net, intercept by the Flyers, hold the puck now, Farabee, show the puck, but Gallagher intercept, kick out the puck now to TNA, I believe, coming now on the left side, hold the puck a little bit longer, kick the puck, bring in front of net, the back door, Jake Evans cannot pick up the puck, and then puck goes slowly back outside zone, recovery by Justin Barron, who just crossed the 13 minutes goal remaining on the second period. Barron pass the puck now to Savard. Come back behind the net. Pesada is in the corner. Battle now on the right side with Belzil. We have Pesada lose his edge. Recovery. The puck by Belzil. But finally, the Flyers going to get out of the zone. The puck bouncing back on neutral zone. Set up by Delorier. Kick out the puck to the right side. D'Angelo. Leave the puck. Possible turnaround by TNA. Montreal attacking. 2 versus 1. Now they go back to Pesada. For a wish for the puck. He hit the post. Pesada again hit the post. Go back to Belzil. Return the puck to Pesada. Go back to the Flyers. Recovery by D'Angelo. Pass the puck now to Ristolainen. Pass the puck back again to Farabee. Intercept now by the first coming on the right side. The PRIMEAU shoot the puck, black shot. Go back on the right side. Recovery by Drouin. Drouin hit the puck at the board. The puck bouncing back. Chasing out by Farrell. Intercept now by Ristolainen. The Ristolainen return the puck to the D. Recovery now in front of the bench on Montreal. Flyers get out of the zone. Return the puck behind. Recovery by Ristolainen. Use the board. Pass the puck. Don't play the puck. Intercept by the Montreal. Madison, I believe. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass the puck neutral zone. They give the puck again to Flyers. Return the puck behind the net. They're offside. Recovery by Savard. Savard behind the net. Hold the puck more. Savard pass the puck to Farrell. Farrell's getting with the puck. Had taken the blind. Had the red line. Farrell's control the puck. Don't play the puck in the right corner for cure enough. No chance. The Flyers get out of the zone. Attacking by the Flyers. Bring the net. Bring by the mill. The mill battle for the puck behind the net with Madison. The puck go back to the other side to I think it was Anderson, honey, I'll go recovery went out, but the Flyers going to go back on defensive zone by Cam York. Don't put the puck by Provera behind to PRIMEAU, leave the puck to Maris. Iris leave the puck to Montreal, get out of the zone, but no chance. Pinch by Madison, by the Flyers, and Madison try to get the puck outside the zone, lose the time on the back end, bring the puck behind to Kurenov, no chance. Recovery by the Flyers, and Morgan Frost return to the D. They regroup the Flyers, breakaway by Flyers, coming, Allison shoot the puck, PRIMEAU make a save, rebound the left side, PRIMEAU make another save again by PRIMEAU, keep the Montreal Canadiens, only by losing by 1 goal. What a great save, PRIMEAU back-to-back on the breakaway by Wade Allison. And what a play by PRIMEAU. Anyhow, go back in the right corner. Canadian York leave the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman to Ski. Run the puck to the board up the line. Set up now by Harvey. Shoot the puck. Miss the completely. Go back to Hoffman. Leave the puck to go over service. Return the puck. Hoffman at the line. Hoffman to Harris. Harris change the direction. Shoot the puck in front of net. No chance to reach the net. Recovered by Saint-Ham. Saint-Ham on the back end. Battle now by Montreal. By Allen and funny Ski. Hoffman make a save by Sandstrom on the back door. What a great play by Sandstrom. Where to Hoffman come in front of net to get the backdoor shot. But again, what a great play by PRIMEAU prior to that. PRIMEAU have an amazing great save on the breakaway by Wade Allison. And we have to give credit for PRIMEAU to keep the Montreal Canadiens and the game at that moment, only losing by the score of 1-0. Go back now on the left side of PRIMEAU. On the right side, winning by the Flyers. By the Montreal Canadiens, set up by Barron. Shoot a pipe, black shot for the Flyers. Returning for the net. Hit a but! Brendan Gallagher score again. A third great goal by Gallagher, guys. Everybody want to give Gallagher out of the lineup. Gallagher score is the third goal straight back to back to back. And the Montreal Canadiens tie the game. Here we go. The veteran, the 31 years old, Brennan Gallagher scored for the Montreal Canadiens. RHB back on the bench, guys. RHB is back on the bench for the Montreal Canadiens. That's a good news. It's in the number 49. But the Gallagher guy scored for the Montreal Canadiens to tie the game 1-1. We have to give credit for the veteran Brendan Gallagher. Intercepted the puck in front of the net and gave the Montreal Canadiens tie the game 1-1. What a goal by Gallagher for the Montreal Canadiens. We'll go to set up the goal by Gallagher. I think for the Montreal Canadiens going to reset all the way back on defensive zone. We have almost 10 minutes to go, guys. 10 minutes. We just crossed almost the half of the game, 1-1 between both teams. Again, the Montreal Canadiens just tied the game 1-1. Gallagher, no assisted, is 7 of the year, guys. And that's what we got so far. I still want Gally out, not because it is a hand, but he is not going to be there. One will be a powerhouse. Yeah, I know Gally would score. I would be impressed once he play more could have the season. Gally is on fire. Yep, that's right. I should bet go Gally go. Go back on the right side of PRIMEAU. Intercept now by the Flyers at the right side. You bring the puck on the board. Intercept now by the Flyers. Bring the puck to Rissonanen. This game could be an overtime, guys. On you'll be surprised. Go back to Tippett down the puck behind PRIMEAU. Intercept by Barron. Pass the puck to the board. Out by the Montreal. Loud the puck defensive zone. All the way back on the Rissonanen. Turn around and reset up by FARRELL. Pass the puck to the right side. By the Montreal. Intercept now. Keep the puck now. Don't play the puck behind the goaltender of the PRIMEAU. Intercept now by Barron. Barron cannot do anything about that. Hoffman tried to help the Flyers to the puck. So I'm in front of net. Great play by Edmondson. Intercept now by Pesada. Pass the puck to Brazil. Can the puck now to opposite TNA. No chance. The Flyers intercept with Conveyor now. Go in the transition. 4 versus 3. Go back to Allison. Pass the puck now to Lemieux. Lemieux at the right side. PRIMEAU. Shoot the puck. Block shot by the Montreal. Edmondson loud the puck on defensive zone. All the way back on neutral zone. Set up by the Flyers. Going to regroup. DG. Back again to York. York pass the puck to the board. Pinching out by the Montreal. Intercept now. Can the puck to Brazil. Pass the puck now to Barron. Barron hold the puck. Long stretch pass now to TNA. TNA loud the puck on defensive zone. Intercept by Islanen. By Brazil. Win the puck now by Madison. At the back door. Shoot the puck. Hit the Samsung. What a great pursuit for Montreal on that one over there. I'm not sure who it was the puck on. Shoot at that puck. But again, Montreal could take the lead 2-1. If not, Sandstrom saved the situation. Anyhow, the Flyers going to try to get it outside the zone. Don't play puck on the left side. PRIMEAU intercept by Savard. Back to Madison. Back to Pesada. Long stretch pass in front of the bench of the Flyers. Don't play puck on Montreal. Going to recover by the Flyers. Do the same thing, return the puck to Montreal. Exchange the puck between both teams, guys. This is not the great hockey, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Savard pass to Madison, return the puck now to the left corner. The recovery to Madison. Shoot the puck in front of net. Rebound. No chance. Go back. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Both teams multiply their mistake back and forth. Both of them are going to whistle on the left side of the Samstrom with 7:48 to go. But we're glad to see RHP and the back on the ice. That's it. That's all. That's what we got so far. We have some update we're going to give. Zev Lekav is in the house. Everyone, I'm going strong. Who else is going to the front of the net? Gary. Larry Lavalley. Good game, but old goalie. Thanks, Gary, to keep up. Thanks so much, Gary. 4 games in a row. That'll give him 3 tonight, honestly. Coach said I'm fire. I guess I need the new glasses, Zev. Here we go. We're going to get around the league, guys. 3-2 the Rangers, still 1-1 Montreal, Flyers, 0-0 Bruins, Nashville, 1-0 the Tampa Bay, 3-3, guys. The Pittsburgh Penguins, guys, come back with 3 goals. Carter, Malkin, Zucker at the second period, guys. It's 3-3. The Detroit Red Wings and the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Canucks take the lead 1-0 at that moment. But what a great turnover, guys, for that. The Pittsburgh Penguins back with the 3 goals. Thanks so much, Jerry. Thanks so much, everybody, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. We really appreciate you join us tonight live.
Come on!
Come on, coach. Here we go, Montreal, don't put the puck all the way back to Sandstrom. We're going to return in by the Flyers, hold the puck a little bit longer by D'Angelo, putting the puck in front of the net, in front of the bench, recovery by Montreal. Go back to Belzile, the turn one, we have outside the blind. Here we go. That's happening again. This is key with Hoffman. 7:28 to go remaining on the second period. Still 1-1 between both teams. Claude Lemieux 2.0, Gallagher. Here we go. Luciano, welcome back at Pittsburgh, guys. Coming back is 3-3. 3-3 for the Pittsburgh Penguins, guys. Between both teams, we have to give credit for that. The Tampa Bay Lightning win 1-0 right now. Go back now for the Montreal Canadiens. Pass the puck to IHP. Intercept by the Flyers. Lob the puck neutral zone. Intercept now for the Montreal. Hold the puck now. Don't play the puck again on defensive zone or the Sandstrom. Go back now by the Flyers. Hold the puck a little bit more by Suzuki. Paddle now behind the net. Zeller and the Flyers. So the puck around. They get back D'Angelo. D'Angelo pass the puck to opposite corner. Attacking now. By Tippett. Tippett on right side, Primeau, hold the puck a little bit more. And for the Kovacevic, pass the puck behind the net, no chance. But the Flyers going to return the puck to Tippett. Tippett run out battle with the Kovacevic, helping by the captain, Muzuski. We have 5 players in the corner. Nobody won the puck. The puck stuck between skating right now. And now the puck stuck there. The Montreal get the puck outside, no chance. Go behind Kovacevic, recovery by the Flyers, bring the puck in front of the net, and no chance. Fire the puck. Save by a couple of players. I don't know if they hit Primeau. And then I'll go back to Angelo. Back in the back door. At the right side, Primeau make a save. What a great save by Primeau to read the play on from the left to the right. And that will save the situation. And go to reset now on the right side of Primeau. And we have 21 shots versus 15 for the Flyers. Go back now on the right side of Caden Primeau. Jake Evans battle with Kevin Hayes. Recovery by Byron. Pass the puck to the board. Intercept now by Edmondson. Montreal try to get the puck outside the zone. Sanham intercept in front of Gallagher. Gallagher finally get the puck outside. Intercept now by Ellenan. Go back to Evans. Evans win the puck to Gallagher. Gallagher behind the net from Sanham. Montreal used 3 forward with right shoulder. Evans, Gallagher, and Allen. Don't play the puck by the Flyers. Go back behind and I seen by the Flyers and go to reset on defensive zone. Thanks so much to be with us tonight. We appreciate a lot. And don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We like the dislike or we like the likes. We're all good. We are good people here. And sometimes we have got to dislike. It's okay. You know, we cannot do anything about that. They cannot be all the fans on Montreal Canadiens. But that's show who they are. Puck behind the net, Byron lost his edge, but recovery by Flyers cannot take advantage of that, lose the puck bouncing by the Montreal Canadiens. There's going to be no icing. Recovery by Ristolainen, pass the puck to the board, intercept now by Provorov, pass the puck, intercept by Kuranov, pass behind the net by Drouin to a little bit too far for Farrell, intercept now by the Flyers, don't play by neutral zone, the puck bouncing back all the way back, Madison in front of the Allen about Primeau, intercept now DD by Savard pass the puck to the board, and for the bunch of Montreal, chasing it out by Farrell, pass the puck in front of the net, no chance, recovered by the Flyers, chasing by Jonathan Drouin, go back now on the behind right side, long stretch pass by the Flyers, don't put the puck behind Primeau, the first one to get it is Allison, bring the puck to the opposite corner to Lemieux, I believe, no chance, the Flyers, Montreal try to get the puck outside the zone, Jake Evans, try to get a puck in the corner, intercept by Mike Madison behind the net. We have to wait for the puck drop by Madison. The situation break out. Go back now in the zone. Intercept par le Montreal. Attaquer now. Show the puck. Gallagher. Save by Sandstrom with the right pad. The Flyers going to get out of the zone and attacking up by Allison. Allison hold the puck, run the puck around the board to opposing corner to Larton. Intercept before by Mike Madison. Madison on the back end. Intercept now by the White Allison. Very bad play by Madison. Shoot the puck in front of the net by Deslauriers. No chance. Go back at the blind. Go Didi. Set up by Tony DeAngelo. And Angelo now skate with the puck. Control the puck now. Draw the puck back. Shoot the puck by Cambiok. Miss the net. Rebound by Deslauriers on the back end. Padel behind the net with Allen. Deslauriers control the puck. Pass the puck. Got like Cam York, try to get a one-timer, cannot hit the puck very properly, and Montreal will intercept the puck, escalating out by J.C. Allen. It's coming to the red line. Don't play the puck at the right side, Sandstrom, intercept the puck, leave the puck, we have a whistle all the way back, with less of 4 minutes to go remaining, guys, between the Montreal and the Flyers. We're going to reset on the left side of the Sandstrom. The Lightning take the lead 2-0 against Carolina Hurricane tonight. The Pittsburgh Penguins 3-3. The Blues tie the game 1-1. Then we have 0-0 the Boston Bruins, 1-1 the Flyers, 3-2 the Rangers. 6 games in action, 4 to go after that. And that's what we got so far in NHL. And the Pittsburgh come back 3-0, but the Lightning take the lead 2-0 against Hurricane. Tampa Bay tried to stop the skid of 4W, 4 loss for them. 23 shot for the Montreal Canadiens. We have a TV timeout, guys. That's what we got tonight. The Montreal all right now 1-1 almost at the end of the second period. Thanks so much for all the like we got so far tonight. And we're going to be back tomorrow night, guys, for another show at 6 o'clock for the warm-up show. All the predictions with fantasy hockey. Anything you need to know. And then at 9 o'clock tomorrow night, we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens tomorrow night. So don't forget the Ab Nation Live Tonight show is going to be tomorrow night at 9 o'clock p.m. We're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to have a question for you for sure. Madison is one the hell of the players, the coach. I'm sure the Emerson can be a trade and the officer absolutely right, Jerry. I think he's going to be trade Emerson. All-Star game back again. Jeez. Go back now by the Montreal Canadiens. Try to get back outside zone by the Flyers. Turn around. We have another whistle. Wow. This game, guys, missed the momentum of this game, guys. We tried to be nice. We tried to get everything, but not looking good.
Ah, c'est trippant, ça me fait tripper. Je me pense au Centre Bell, parce que c'est les mêmes instruments, puis je sais que le monde t'apprête des mains au bout.
Right now, winning by the Flyers, bring the puck around the board behind the goaltender PRIMEAU, chasing him out by the Montreal. Barron return puck Edmondson. Edmondson the back end, bring the puck to RHP, give to Captain Suzuki, back to Barron to Hartman. No chance with intercept by the Flyers. And for the bench, recovered by Farrell. Farrell hold the puck now, hold the puck a little bit more, try to get it with Tippett. Tippett cannot get it, but finally he did it. Go back to Farrell behind PRIMEAU. We have RHP and we have Barron. Go back to Hoffman, intercept by the Flyers, going to be the blind, great play. Turn around by the RHP, back to Suzuki to Hoffman. Hoffman hold the puck now at the blind, turn around, and for intercept by the Flyers. The puck stay in the zone by Edmondson. Edmondson now on the left side. Edmondson try puck at RHP, show the puck right there. The puck bouncing back and for the Sandstrom. The puck get there. Finally, we have a whistle. Sandstrom look like I got it. Don't worry about that. They have some kind of push in front of that. RHP was in the middle of this group of the players. Since January 15, guys, Harvey Pinard has the most goals by any other rookies with 12. 12 goals since January 15, following by Wyatt Johnson with 10. So the most rookie goal since January 15 is RHP with 12. Anyhow, go back in front of the bench on Montreal, pass it up, pass the puck to opposite side, recovery by Kovacevic. I believe skating now an offensive zone, kick the puck to the right side, coming to the right side, kick out the puck. Battle in front of the Sandstrom, winning by TNA. TNA pass the puck around the board, all the back at the line, intercept by Edmondson. I believe, go back to pass it out, chased by Allison, go back by Lemieux, pass the puck now by Kevin Hayes, drop the puck back, intercept now by Saint-Ham, shoot the puck, Primeau Macassé, no rebound. We're going to reset on the left side of Primeau. Great play by Primeau to keep control the puck, nothing else happening there. I like the way Primeau doing a good job for the Montreal face to 17 goal. 17 shot, he saved 16 of them. We have to reset on the left side of Primeau. Logan Taylor, let's go. CG, Francois. There we go. This game is a real small, yeah, sorry, Francois. Defensive zone set up by the Flyers. So hold the puck now on the right corner. Intercept now. Don't put the puck in neutral zone. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Reset by the Montreal Canadiens. And saved out. We have another penalty for the Montreal. The other penalty will be the call. Mike Madison, 2 minutes for tripping. We're going to reset now all the way back. Second power play for the Flyers. We know Flyers take advantage of the first power play or the first opportunity. Score a goal by Morgan Frost. So can the Flyers take advantage of that one? Will be interesting. Face up on the left side of the Primeau for the last 2 minutes of the game of the second period, guys. Montreal are going to be on the PK. Thank you, Larry. We kind of view this game is going to overtime tonight. Good, Dan Asham, welcome back. Logan takes to be with us. Face off now on the right side of the Caden Primeau. 2 minutes to go remaining on this game. Kate, D'Angelo, Farabi, Kevin Hayes, and all on the ice for the Flyers. Go back now, winning by Jake Evan, returning by Edmondson, run the puck around and go back all the way back on defensive zone. Go to reset the breakout for the power play. Number 2 other Flyers, Tony D'Angelo skating to the line, draw the puck back, set up now by GVR, believe, draw the puck back to Tippett. Tippett kick out the puck for himself, pass to Farabi, return the puck now to the blind, set up by Ristorenen, pass the puck to D'Angelo. Now look again at the top circle, back to Ristorenen at the blind, go back to Farabi for D'Angelo at the goal line now, holding by Farabi, shoot the puck the back door for Tippett. The puck go back to Owen Tippett, draft by the Flyers Panthers, trade to the Flyers last year, or the trade for Claude Giroux at the trade deadline. Go back to Tippett, pass the puck D'Angelo, set up now. D'Angelo looking now, return at the wall. Go back to the Ristorenen looking now at the blind, walk backward, back to D'Angelo, shoot the puck in front of the net, tip in front of the net, Primeau, rebound to the left side, no shot for Ziski, recovered by D'Angelo, the puck stuck in the wall, and now Ziski try to run to TNA, intercept a great play by the Flyers, go back at the blind, back to D'Angelo, go back now by Tippett, Tippett looking at the back door, back D'Angelo, fire the puck over Primeau, hit the crossbar, and go back on the right side. It looked like he hit the crossbar on that one with less 53 seconds to go remaining on this period, guys. But I would like to see the replay on that shot of D'Angelo. Let's see what's happening there. Yep, it looked like he hit the crossbar and the puck go out of the play. Really lucky for the Montreal Canadiens. And here we go over the left shoulder of Primeau. And the puck go out the play with the crossbar. Anyhow, face off the left side of Primeau. It's Nick Zuski winning by Nick Zuski, le capitaine. Kovacevic recover the puck. Don't play the puck behind Sandstrom. Chasing out by Cam York. Unit number 2 for the Flyers. With 45 seconds to go remaining on this period. And the Montreal will be all the way to the end on the PK. Go back now, draw the puck back, attacking by the Flyers. Hold the puck now, kick out the puck in the blind. Kick control the puck at the Longton. Longton pass the puck to the wall. Go back to the Montreal Canadiens. Set up now. A little bit too far for Belzile. Recovery by Kevin Hayes. Hayes draw the puck to Cam York. York skating with the puck. Go back now. Draw the puck back again. Flyers attacking all the way. It's going to be by Morgan Frost. Morgan Frost, guys. What a play by Morgan Frost, guys. On that one, we have something happening there for the linesman. And we have Harris hit the net. And I don't know what Wes McCauley called it. Maybe just because the net get out of the pig and go to a set. About that, Jordan Harris removed the net on the right side with 13 seconds to go remaining on this second period, guys. 1-1. Another push by the Flyers, not good enough to have take the lead 2-1. And we have to wait the puck drop back for under face-off. What a great play by Morgan Frost, guys. Go around the defenseman at the last play, by the way. Mr. Prodigal Son is in the house, like the strange coach. And again, I'll go. Thanks so much, Mr. Son, Danny. Gotta always make that game exciting too. Yeah, Danny Gallivin, what a great man. Go back now to face up for Montreal. Suzuki pass the puck to Savard. Savard win the puck all the way back on the defensive zone. Guys, going to be the end of the second period. We're going to be exactly where we are after 20 minutes because the game is going to be tied again. But we have 2 goals during the second period, guys. The Flyers take the lead 1-0 against Montreal Canadiens on the power play goal. The 15th of the year by Morgan Frost, assisted by Ristolainen and Kevin Hayes. And then we have at 3:41, and then at 9:39, Brendan Gallagher scored his 7th goal of the year. No assisted, no helper. He intercepted the puck in front of the net to get the goal and tie the game 1-1. 9 shots for Montreal and 11 for the Flyers. That's what we got. We have 2 power play for the Flyers, 1 and 2. Montreal is 0-0. Send the beginning of this game. So after 40 minutes, guys, what we got? The Montreal Canadiens won and the Flyers won. That's all. We're going to give you a little bit more update for the stats of everything. For the face-off, it gave away and everything like I'm talking about. You know that. The black shot. The hit. And 4-2. Very quiet on that one. We'll see what the people have to say. Both teams sound to want to be on the beach of a golf course and Seine. Yeah. Possible, Francois. RJ, the jacket 2, the Rangers 4-2. Gonna need some rebuild to make it through this one. Marco. Yeah, not easy one, to be honest with you, Marco, about that. But again, a couple of news around the league, guys. The Rangers take the lead now by 2 goals. Back after 40 minutes, another goal for Panarin tonight score for the Flyers, for the Rangers. The Predators take the lead 1-0 against the Boston Bruins. This will be huge W for the Nashville. The Tampa Bay Lightning won 2-0 against the Carolina Hurricane. The Pittsburgh come back with 3 goals and tie the game 3-3. The Blues take the lead 2-1 against the Canucks after they trailed by 1-0. And 0-0, the Blackhawks and the Stars. That's what we got. We have now 8 games in action, 7 games in action, 3 to go a little bit later. And we have a total of 10 games in NHL. We have a couple of games important for different team to stay in the race or to try to finish at a different position this standing. Talking about the Nashville try to survive. The Pittsburgh Penguins try to survive. Then we have a little bit later, the Flame play against the Kings. The Flame try to survive. The Golden Knight and the Oilers, the Kings play all 3 tonight, and they try to finish first in the Pacific Division. A little bit later, the Jet play, and they try to stay in the race of the wild card. So that's what you got. Everything, guys, tonight between between an NHL. Around the league, coach. Gonna need some. Don't take a Red Bull. Do super for you. That we can't really go back and listen to Foster with the excellent play-by-play and the 40-15. Obviously, I never have a chance to listen to him. Alone, eject from game after argue about the goal review. He have a good reason. Bad call for Marco Larrabee to call about this game between the Detroit and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Have coffee instead. Thanks so much for all the likes we get tonight. We appreciate about everyone to be with us tonight at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Whenever Jackson drink one would probably give me anxiety attack. Senko's score is 31 of the year, and point is 46. The big gun of the Tampa Bay step up. Detroit Pittsburgh, guys, was 3-0. And then Zucker scored for 3-1. And then a bit later, Malkin scored, I believe. 3-2. Our power play goal. Then to tie the game, 3-3. Another bit power play goal. Carter, Malkin. Zucker. Here you go. I think Red Bull is worse. Then we have Nashville 1-0 over the Boston Bruins at the end of the second period. William McLaren, yeah, Nashville sticking there. Absolutely right. What is better for Ab tonight for draft? Win or lose? Lose, Roger. You have to lose tonight. Both are back, but Red Bull. So then, do you think the Sabre can beat the Devils to 2024? To do that, they have to get a goaltender, and then after that, they have to add a defenseman, a physical defenseman. I think there will be one over there for the Buffalo Sabres. Otherwise, I think they will be fine. They are offense, they are good players over there. But I think if they can add, I think Comrie is not a solution. I don't think so. Anderson should be retired. Now, Levi Lukanen. I think Levi should be 1 year in the American Hockey League. Go get a veteran, good goaltender for them. I think that would be the key for that. I have no name in my head right now, but you have some players like, goaltender right now going to open up next year as a UFA. And I think that would be good for the organization to have a player like, Anderson will be 43. So go get like a guy like Jake Allen at 32, 30. I don't say bring Jake Allen, but a goaltender with some kind of experience in NHL can carry on that team, helping the Buffalo at the right times on the year. I think it would be the right things to do. Frederic is in the house. Welcome a lot. Thanks so much, Frederic. When was the last time the AB has so many quality prospect young players? Not often, Gary, because usually when you rebuild, that's the way to do that, right? When you don't rebuild, but it's not happening a lot because you draft 20, 25, 28, and you don't get a lot of draft pick. But when you draft like where you at right now, that's the reason why they got that way. But quality-wise, they have great hockey player, but a super franchise player, I don't see anyone yet. That's what the Montreal. It was the year this year to get Fantilli, Bedard, or Mishkov. That's what you need. If you really want the Montreal to win the Stanley Cup, that's what you need. A player like I just mentioned to you. A Mishkov, a Fantilli, and a Bedard. That will help them so much good for the year to come. Coach, who do you have as the second spot for the Hart Trophy right now? I don't have Evans, who is the first. But, you know, you have to give this for Connor McDavid, and that's it. That's all. Just give it to him. You know what I mean? Now, if you think about front player have a great year, you think about the people at the player have 50 goals a plus. You know, David Pastrnak, I think is the one. I think the Boston Bruins. Brennan Point with the Senko with the Tampa Bay Lightning 46 goals is the one I was thinking you can add about this, right? Eric Carlson with the San Jose Sharks, but the Sharks don't make this. It don't make the playoff. They're going to be considered as a heart, but from day one to the end, you have to give it to Connor Bedard and Connor McDavid, and that's it. That's all. You have no other conversation behind him, honestly, William. Think he can find a palette-type player to rebuild our forward group too. Yeah, that would be one like that. I think for me, if I was targeting one specific player, Marco, it would be Niederreiter for the Winnipeg Jet. That would be a kind of player I would like to add. You know, another like a Janat type prototype plus. There'll be someone I will think about. Mr. Shongan is in the house. Welcome aboard, Mr. Shongan. Thanks for being with our Canadian Live show. The app look like they will lose tonight. I don't want that, but it's probably for the better. Yeah, well said, Larry. I agree with you about that one over there. Are the Flyers interested in PRIMEAU? I don't think so, Roger. I don't see the necessity for them. They have a few goaltenders in this organization. Like one of them tonight, you see Sandstrom. They have Carter Hart. And they have Erickson, I believe, is the name, the third one over there. I don't see like they've said I don't think the Montreal put PRIMEAU to show the Flyers. They put PRIMEAU to see, to evaluate him, what he looked like for what we're going to do next season. Butcher. We'll get the goalie. One, the team. Jacob Prenovo, as a Tampa fan, how does he feel that he traded Sergachev for Drouin? I think for me at that moment, it was a necessity for Montreal to looking at a player like Jonathan Drouin. But at the end of the day, Sergachev become a solid defenseman, and the organization Tampa Bay Lightning for that, Jacob. But again, like I mentioned to you, I think Montreal thought that Drouin could be another kind of players. He never reached that kind of level, obviously, for them. That game is up from before. Patching for Frederic, Jacob, Natwaska, McDonough for Gomez. Yeah, Marco, and hello, by the way. Yeah, you're right. Monsieur Shongan, hello. Pierre Dubois could be notre Frederic. Jacob, don't mess with Marco. You will get a fast reply. Jacob, not a problem, Jacob. That on Farrell so far. Very quiet, Marco. Overall, you know, it's just like try to figure out everything you can see. Not easy playing on the second line because you play against a better line, but the Flyers are not great anyway. You can see a couple of flash carrying the puck transition-wise, but we have to wait a little bit longer to see really what he looked like for Sean Farrell. Good evening, Hockey Team, Hockey Nation. Run with Kings 20. Welcome aboard. Coach, how will the Dallas Star do this year with Jake Oettinger? Well, the Dallas Star have a really good start, like an amazing, great start. For the last 20 games, I think Star does not play like they was. They was play about 700 winning percentage the first 3 months of the year. The last, I don't know, 25 games, they barely play over 500. We said to you between 575 to 600. That's the reason now they are number 3rd in the Central Division. They lost the first place for the Colorado and the Minnesota Wild. For me, and after I've said the Dallas will be fine, I'm a little bit concerned about them. I don't like the way they play for the last 20 games, like I mentioned. But they have a really solid team. From the top to the bottom, they are really balanced. They have a good goaltender. They have a good defenseman, the Lindell, Eskinen, Sutter, and and then the forward is pretty good. Well-balanced line, 3 line they can go in your face every night. That enough on the 3rd line with Johnson, and SASCHA. You have, the hands with Pavelski and, Robinson. You can add Jimmy Band between this. You can put Tyler Seguin with there, Mason Marshman. They are big, they are huge, and they can skate and they can score. But the last, like I said, the last many games they played, the last 20 games, I would say they not play the level they play at the beginning of the year. Mr. Ron Weekend, welcome back. Sean Gunn, we answer to you. Mr. Maybe get Frederick, all the team are nice guys. We need and to change the game. That would be good. Make a pass and be pain in the ass. Lucky and Korean, Mr. Sean Gunn. No, please do not remind McDonald for Gomez, François. Frédéric, Paris is one of them. Do you speak French? Oui, très très bien, Jacob. Je te parle très bien le français. Coach, speak French. Here we go. There we go. I got my stop right there. Marcel. I don't know, he said merci or Marcel. Who is as Golden Earth is used to play for the league. Who is the oldest goaltender is used to play for the league? We have many of them, honestly. That time Jacques Plante played for Toronto, I think he was over 40 years old. Johnny Bauer was old when he played with Toronto, for sure. You have to go all the way with Tuga. I don't know Tuga what age he was. I don't like him with the Drouin and Kernaf. Yep, I agree with you about that. Marcel Pronovo played back in the 60s. Yep, Marcel Pronovo. Farrell, best shift was with the Evans and Gallagher. Play Erky went back at Ballard. No. Zev, I do. What do you want? Zev, I cannot wait for the draft lottery. May 8th. Yes, sir. What's up with Marcel François Pitt? This is the name of the big guy, giant guy, by the way. Then he was a winger for the HABS. Alexandre Gomez have a very beautiful career, 7 points. We just see him play late on his career at the wrong time. Monsieur Trevitsky, est-ce que tu donnes des massages? There you go. That's what we got right now. We're going to see what we get the second period. We're going to start the third period very soon. Marcel, play by Casino. The third period is going to start, guys, at the Flowers. Between the Montreal and the Montreal Canadiens and the Philadelphia Flyers. We're going to start the third period right away here. We'll see if Montreal can get the W tonight against the Flyers. Tu penses que les Canadiens ont une mauvaise rumeur, une mauvaise erreur en repêchant Kéké à place de Kachuk? That time, I think it was because Kokanemi, he was not considered as a top 5 on the draft. I think they make a mistake. It could be Brady Kachuk, but it could be other players, honestly. So if you can think that way, it is. Pour Montréal Canadien, malheureusement. One with Kings, let's see, you can pull up tonight. Here we go. Start the third period, guys. Don't forget to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. One troisième. Saint-Ham pass the puck now to the board. Prefer Farrell. Farrell don't put the puck behind Primeau. Intercept by Madison, but give the puck to Roy to Tippett. Still the puck by the captain, Suzuki. Suzuki pass the puck now to RHP. Return the puck to Suzuki. Out to Hoffman at the blind. Back to RHP in front of the net. Sandstrom. Intercept now. Go back to RHP. Find a way to get back. Back on the back door. Starts to shoot the puck to Hoffman. No chance. Block shot by the Flyers. Recovery and go to get out of the zone by the Flyers. Hold the puck a little bit longer at the right line. Farrell don't put the puck behind Primeau. No players coming for both teams. Go back behind the net, set up by the defenseman Mike Madison. 19 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Madison pass the puck, kick out by Drouin, pass to Kurenov, intercept by the Flyers, attacking now. Prorov pass the puck behind the net to Allison. Allison battle now on the right corner of the Primeau. Morgan Frost try to get a puck, no chance. Recovery by Farrell. Farrell pass the puck to Drouin. Drouin don't put the puck at the right corner. Don't pick behind the net, set up by the Flyers. Around the board, pass the puck DD. The Flyers get some pressure by Farrell. Intercept the puck in front of Kurenov. Go back to the Flyers, go to transition, break out, long stretch pass behind the Montreal Canadiens. Going to be an icing, the first icing of the game, of the third period between the Montreal Canadiens and the Flyers. That's what we got so far between them. Still 1-1 between both the teams. Puck winning par the Flyers, don't put the puck in neutral zone. Intercept by Edmondson, qui the puck to Gallagher. Gallagher try to get a puck in Lennon. No chance. The Flyers lost the puck again. All the way back on defensive zone. Go to reset behind, and we're going to create another icing with 18-19 to go remaining on this period. Go, Pets, go. Nicolas Gauby, Joseph demande des messages. Je t'arrête. They need a good fun. François Mate. Here we go. The puck go in front of the bench for both and dumping the puck by the Flyers, recovery by the Montreal at the left side. Primeau is set by Edmondson, kick out the puck to Allen, skating to the red lines, coming offensive zone. Allen kick contra the puck back in ends, intercept by the Flyers, going to get out of the zone, hold the puck a little bit longer, back at the blind, go back at the red line. Donc, pris by behind net by Lemieux, GVR, intercept by Primeau in front of Lemieux, intercept by Montreal, go back by Gallagher on the back end, intercept now by the Flyers, outside the zone, return the puck, no chance, go back to Montreal. Loud the puck right away, Gallagher or Evans, another icing by the Montreal Canadiens. You can see, guys, the momentum of this game is so bad. Tortorella, Brady, boring behind the bench, and like that. Sean Couturier got back on the ice, by the way, with the Flyers. Skating went away. Right there, we know he have a really bad injury on the lower back. Couturier skating went out with the Flyers. Great news for them. Comment connaissez-vous le plus vieux gardien de but des Canadiens de Montréal? Zeph. Still 1-1. Frédéric. We have a couple of people talking each other. Roger is in the house. Thank you, Roger, be with us tonight. Go back behind the net. Set up now is Flyers win the battle on the behind Primeau. Shoot the puck on the right side. Shoot the Primeau make a save. Rebound in front net. Intercept by Gallagher. Gallagher on the back end. Load the puck on the right side. Sandstrom. Recovery by the Flyers. Going to DD. Set up now. Attacking now by Case in front of the right corner on the Primeau. Battle for the Montreal Canadiens. Back up the puck with TNA. TNA hold the puck. Bring the puck in front of the Flyers, but intercept and go to transition by Saint-Ham. Pass the puck, give the puck to Montreal, going to recovery behind the net. Primeau, go behind the goaltender, and set up by Jordan Harris, skating puck, long stretch pass back to Belzile, keep control the puck, but intercept by the Flyers, return the puck behind Primeau. No chance, the puck stuck on the blind, puck over Savage, intercept by the Flyers, going to be in front of the bench of the Montreal. Don't play puck behind the goaltender, intercept by Cover Savage, run the puck on the board, kick by Belzile, shoot the puck by the Frost, and black shot by Primeau. We're going to reset now on the right side of the Primeau. First shot at the third period by both teams. It came for the Flyers. That's the only thing we got. 25 for the Flyers. Really nice to see. Gallagher gain some confidence. You're absolutely right about that. Thanks so much to join us tonight. Face out now on the right side of the at the right side of PRIMEAU. There we go. Won't set out everything. Suzuki face to FARRELL, winning by the Flyers, but they can't. The Montreal get out of the zone with the puck. Go back on the zone, set up in front of the bench of Flyers. Don't play the puck again to the Flyers. Go back under the icing. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. I think he don't take one Red Bull, but he takes 5 Red Bull because this game, guys, is really, really not great. Yeah, it is what it is. Madison coming back down to a heart a little bit last couple of games. Gallagher is moves next meet on. Eric and aussi Zev. Anyhow, the puck go back by the Flyers. Gallagher get the puck outside the zone in front of the bench. Flyers going to get out to get the puck to opposite corner. The right side, PRIMEAU fire the puck. Black shot, miss the net belly. Go back to Montreal around the board. By Madison, pass the puck to the Flyers. Intercept now in front of me. Coming from the net. Shoot the puck, miss the net belly. Great play by the Flyers. They keep control the puck on their side. Right now, we have battle left side by RHP and the Flyers keep control the puck by FARRELL. FARRELL finally lose the puck. Recovery by Hoffman. Loud the puck. Chasé by Suzuki. Come back, checking back by the Flyers. Singham. Suzuki pass the puck to Hoffman. Back to RHP. Shoot the puck. Sandstrom make a save. No rebound. Credit passing for Montreal Canadiens. But Sandstrom was winning for this one shot, one timer. And that gave the Montreal the first shot during the third period. Again, the Flyers. Face out the left side of Sandstrom, winning by the Flyers, goes go behind the net, recovery by Purov, set up the breakout on the back end, bringing by the Blanc, kept by the Montreal Edmondson, the puck bouncing back at the right side, PRIMEAU, chasing run out by the Flyers and the Baron. We have Cates joined by Lockton with Kurenoff right there way. Lockton battle for the puck with Drouin, go back on behind PRIMEAU, intercept by Edmondson, for the puck to Farrell, no chance, Flyers shoot the puck, miss the net completely, recovery behind the net by Drouin. Drouin battle now with the Flyers, intercept by Kurenoff, try to get Farrell, no chance, going to recovery by the Flyers, going to reset and break out. Don't put the puck behind the net, PRIMEAU from the red line. Now go win the puck, intercept by Lockton, try to get in front of the net, no chance, intercept by Kurenoff, pass the puck to Drouin, the puck goes all the way back outside the zone, recovery by the Flyers. Go back now, going to regroup on defensive zone, no plus coming for both teams. Saham is hiding in front of Kurenoff, scanning with the puck, is coming out, pass the puck, neutral zone, slap by Lawton. Lawton's scanning by the puck in the offensive zone, Lawton's coming around, keep the puck behind it, intercept by the Montreal, going to turn around, Montreal attacking a 3 versus 2, go back Jake Evan a little bit too far for him, chasing one up behind the net by Cam York, intercept by Ireland, pass the puck to the blind, set up by Harris, return the puck behind the goaltender, but intercept by Flyers, long stretch pass now, give the puck on the right side, control the puck now, kick out the puck for the Flyers, hold the puck now on the front of PRIMEAU. PRIMEAU make a save, rebound, behind the net, Harris, go back to cover service, intercept now by GBR, cannot control the puck, go back to cover service, back to Harris, use the board, don't play the puck in neutral zone, the puck slide back in front of the bench of Flyers, very bad play by the Flyers, the puck go back behind the Sandstrom, recovery by Cam York, York go back around, give a puck to Gallagher, very bad play by Cam York, Gallagher take advantage of that to make mistake, turn around, and bring the puck to Savard to opposite corner, Savard return ball behind the net, chasing by Pesera, the four-line for the Montreal Canadiens is on the ice, great check by Pesera to steal the puck, Pesera control the puck on the right side, Sandstrom, keep control the puck, bring the puck to Bertiene, intercept by the Flyers, go back to GBR, pass the puck, attacking by the Flyers, 2 versus 2, Kevin Hayes, bring the puck on the right side, shoot the puck, PRIMEAU make a save with the blocker, recovered by the Montreal Canadiens, by Belzil, bend the puck in front of the bench on Montreal, intercept by the Flyers, try to get back inside the zone, battle now, Madison intercept the puck, bring the puck to the right side, now Savard load the puck from the bench, and from the neutral zone, and dumping the puck again by the Flyers behind PRIMEAU, with 13 minutes to go and 33 seconds to go remaining on the third period. Edmondson pass the puck to Belzil to the red lines, coming out, the Montreal at 3 versus 2, don't play puck by Madison, intercept by the Flyers, going the puck outside the zone, another action puck between both teams. That's what we saw all year long between the Montreal and the Flyers. Two teams are 27-28 in the standing, and that's what you got sometime. Anyhow, this is keep battle for the puck on the right side, chasing by the Flyers, going to get out of the zone from the bench from Montreal, kick the puck to the board, go back around, intercept now by the Montreal, behind the net by Barron, pass the puck Edmondson lose the puck barely, go recover behind him, behind PRIMEAU, and going to reset the breakout. Less than 13 minutes to go remaining, back to Barron to the blue line, Barron to the red line, load the puck behind the net of the Sandstrom, hold the puck behind, and we recover par the Flyers. Montreal put some pressure, but cannot keep control the puck, and Flyers get out of the zone. I'll come into the red line, keep on in offensive zone, drop the puck back, and controlé by Frost behind the net, and there's no chance for FARRELL. Go back to Hartman, pass the puck now to Ziski, and from the bench on Montreal, the puck slowly back on defensive zone, reset by Risto Lenin. Risto Lenin pass the puck, DD, pass the puck now in neutral zone, set up by FARRELL, return the puck to Cates. Cates getting with the puck, hold the puck a little bit longer, change the direction, go back, regroup on defensive zone, Sandstrom. It was Saint-Hard, pass the puck in front of the bench for FARRELL, lob the puck behind PRIMEAU, chercher maintenant, intercept by Caden PRIMEAU. PRIMEAU play puck, pass the puck, DD, set up now by Madison, pass the puck to the board, intercept now by, I think it was Morgan Frost. Anyhow, go back to the left corner, intercept by the Flyers, bring the puck behind the net to Allison. Allison behind the net of the PRIMEAU. Allison qui contre le puck, chasing now by cover service. The Flyers win the ball. Go back to Allison, bring the puck to the D. Control now back to Allison. Allison at the blind. Don't play the puck to the left side, controlled by the Flyers. Shoot the puck. PRIMEAU makes a save. Rebound the back door. No chance for the Flyers to keep the puck. They find a way to get the puck to Provorov. Shoot the puck. PRIMEAU make a save on from the side. Hit right now by the Flyers. Kurenev don't play the puck. Possible and nice. No icing. Tip on the Montreal Canadiens, the puck go back to Sandstrom, go to a set on defensive zone. 11:20 to go remaining between the Flyers and Montreal Canadiens. We're still at the third period, 1-1 between both teams. Don't play the puck by the Flyers on the left side of PRIMEAU, chased by Montreal Canadiens, find a way to get the puck, recovery, go Didi, set up Savard scanning with the blind, Savard the red line, kick out the puck, Montreal attacking on the right side of Sandstrom, fire puck, Sandstrom make a save, rebound in front of the net, no chance for anybody, go back on defensive zone by the Savard, we're going to pass the puck again in front of the bench on Montreal, and recovery by Islanders. Islanders can keep the puck together. No chance. Flyers intercept. Go to reset the break out behind the net of Sandstrom. They go D to D. Go back now by the Flyers. Turn around. Go back again to the D. Waiting for the new players coming for the Flyers. With about less than 11 minutes to go. Don't pay by the Flyers. Behind the net of PRIMEAU. No icing. Go back on the right side. Recovery by the Montreal. Benzil. Abedi. Pass the back to Savard. Long stretch pass to in front of the bench of the Montreal. Byron's coming on the right side. Byron on the backhands. No chance. The puck bouncing back. Recovery by the Benzil. By the Montreal on the left side. Contre the puck. Shoot the puck. Sandstrom make a save. Benzil cannot recover. Go back in front of the net. Recovery by the Montreal. Hold it by TNA. TNA change the direction. Go back now to the dust. TNA back at the blind. Set up by Byron. Byron set up. Shoot the puck. Bishop. Sandstrom cannot see the puck. Block shot by the Flyers. Montreal cannot recover the puck. We're going to back behind by the Flyers. Try to get the puck outside the zone. Intercept the blind. Kick out. The Flyers coming in. 2 versus 1. Now, no chance for Tippett to pass the puck. Turn around. Lose his edge. Recover by Montreal. Going to break out. Montreal attacking now. Pass chef. Jonathan Drouin, hold the puck a little bit now. TNA. Pass the puck now to blind. Hold the puck. Turn around. Keep the puck controlé at the dash. Show the back door. Oh my God. Montreal missed a great opportunity on the back door. Anyway, turn around by the Flyers. Coming at 2 versus 1 at the left side of PRIMEAU. Hold the puck. Wrap up. A really bad play by the Flyers. No take a chance. On the 2-1, they keep the puck a little longer. Go back to Tippett. Tippett go back on defensive zone. Regroup by the Flyers. New players coming for both team. Less of 10 minutes to go remaining on the third period between the Montreal and the Flyers. Still 1-1. 2 goals on the second period. Only 1 goal by Morgan Frost. 15 of the year on power play. And 1 from the veteran Brendan Gallagher. No assisted. 7 of the year. Third goal of Gallagher in the last 3 games, back-to-back goal, and he scored his 201 goal during his career tonight. Anyhow, to go back by the captain, Ski try to get around the Flyers, intercept now by the Flyers, turn the puck now to York, Frost, pass the puck in front of the net, PRIMEAU make a save, rebound, and from the Flyers, the puck bouncing back in front of the net, cover service, save the situation, finally we go back on the back end, lob the puck in defenses on the puck bouncing back, recovered by Justin Brown in front of Sandstrom, recovery now by the Flyers, don't play the puck behind the goaltender, PRIMEAU. First one to get there is Madison. No chance for him. Reset by the Montreal. Don't pay pipe by Mike Madison at the goal line. Madison waiting right now to set up the breakout. Double swing for the Montreal. Jonathan Drouin, FARRELL, and Kurenev on the ice. Go back now. Don't pay the pipe by the Montreal Canadiens. Shoot the pipe by Kurenev. Miss the net completely. Puck bouncing back at blind. Set up by Hartman. Recovery by the Montreal. The defensive zone on the slate. And recovery is set up by Madison. Great play by the Flyers. Intercept the puck on the air. Anyhow, go back to the Flyers. Lob the puck in the zone in front of the bench. Recovery by Montreal. Lob the puck behind Sandstrom. Reset all the way back on defensive zone. DD behind the net. Pressure by Drouin. No chance for Drouin. Intercept now by the Flowers break out. Go back now by Lemieux. Lemieux to the blind at the red line. Brandon Lemieux, son of Claude Lemieux. Go back, don't play the puck on the left side of the PRIMEAU. Intercept by Edmondson. Edmondson kick out the puck to Gallagher at the red line. Gallagher out the puck now to the board. Try to get a puck for himself. Find a way to get a puck. We can return the puck behind the net. But the Flyers going to find a way to get a puck outside the zone. Use the board to get this possible in front of the bench with Edmondson. But now Flyers win the battle. Now Flyers coming out. But great play that Patrick came by the Montreal Canadiens. Go Didi. Set up by Justin Barron. We have now 7:30 to go. We have no whistle for the last 6 minutes. Go back now by Gallagher. Don't put the puck on the right side. Sandstrom. Go back to Montreal. Hold the puck behind the net. Hold the puck again by Jake Evans. Bring the puck to the right side. Jesse Allen. Bring the puck to the blind. Go back now by Montreal. Shoot the puck. Block shot by the Flyers. Go back around. Intercept by the Flyers. Don't put the puck in neutral zone. The puck go back to the defenseman of the Montreal. Go back now with Belzil, hold the puck a little bit longer, but puck bouncing back all the way back there behind the Flyers goaltender. Reset now by the Flyers. Pressure by Montreal, intercept by the Montreal at the blind. Go back with puck over service, keep the puck by himself, but no chance the Flyers get out of the zone. Now a neutral zone, down the puck behind PRIMEAU. Recovered by Larkin in front of Jordan Harris, but Pessoa find a way to get a pass to Belzil shoulder check, hold the puck at the goal line. Belzil hold the puck, pass the puck now to Pessoa, attacking now at the neutral zone. Keep controlling the red line, don't pay puck for himself, the left side of the Sandstrom, recovered by Larkin. Larkin go back of the back end, pass the puck neutral zone, intercept by the Flyers. Loud the puck behind PRIMEAU. We are now 6:25 to go remaining, guys. This game is flying. Go back to the Montreal Canadiens, pass the puck to Savard. Savard to Dublin at the red line, hold the puck a little bit more. An offensive zone, pass the puck in the back door, shoot the puck, one timer for Montreal, no chance. Flyers turn around, Intermission. The Flyers coming back, 3 versus 3. Don't play by the right corner of PRIMEAU, no chance for anybody. Chased by Madison, use the back end, don't put the puck in neutral zone, the puck go back on defensive zone all the way, and no icing. Well, right now, guys, 6 minutes to go remaining on this game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Flyers, still 1-1. Finally, we got an icing at 5:54 to go remaining, guys. This game is on Flyers. Tag 82, welcome aboard. Ça fait longtemps, mon homme, j'espère que tu viens. Willie Snyder knocked the door. We go have money on the board. We return over the pick. Again, the autres arguments at the center carry Farrell with win and the shootout. PRIMEAU showed he deserves to be back up next year. Allen is gone. Zeph, Montreal, O'Shelaga, Frédéric. This game reminds of the road canal quand j'étais petit. Cedric, Luc for British Columbia is in the house. Welcome aboard. Everybody, don't forget, guys, to click on the likes if you don't mind. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. St. Louis Blues 3-2 again. The Blues again the Canucks, the Vancouver Canucks. Dallas 2-0 against Chicago. By the way, anyhow, the puck bouncing back on the zone, set up by Farabee. Farabee hold the puck at the blind, hold the puck a little bit longer, shoot the puck in the back door. Can you shoot the puck? He missed the net barely, but the Flyers go back, bouncing back all the way back on defense. On 5:39 to go remaining of the third player, still 1-1. Gallagher scored the only goal for the Montreal, 7 of the year, no assisted. Anyhow, the Flyers are taking out the red line. Can turn around to pass the puck to Kevin Hayes. Lemieux battle for the puck in front of Barron. Barron pass the puck to Edmondson. Back again to Barron. Barron hold the puck a little bit longer. Don't play the puck in the zone. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Reset and regroup by the Flyers. Going to go back at D. And from the bench for the Flyers coming to the red line. I get that red line. Don't play the puck by the Flyers. Don't play on the left side. Barron chasing it out. PRIMEAU intercept the puck on the back end. Point the puck behind the net. The ball now. Kevin Hayes cannot get it. And get out of the zone by the Montreal Canadiens. Getting by Jesse Allen. Pass the puck. Now go back to Allen. Holding the puck. Pass again to Jake Evans. We have offside at the blind. We just crossed the 5 minutes. And we have a rule here at the 5 minutes. It's time for the final countdown. Charge. Welcome back. 5 minutes to go remaining on the third period between the Flyers and the Montreal Canadiens. Still 1-1. PRIMEAU is like the pasta. Third choice at the market. Franco Iacono back in the house. Franco, welcome back. Thanks to you, my friend. And we have a second. Say, can you help for not doing it? Marco, this game remind me of the like. Very nervous. What is your one? This is a break. Comme Québec, Shongan, Zurich. Around the league, guys, the Lightning beating the Carolina Hurricane. What a bad night for the Carolina Hurricane, 2-0. The Pittsburgh Penguins, guys, tied the game again for the second time tonight by the score of 4-4. A lot of action at Detroit. The Blues beat the Canucks 3-2. The Stars take the lead 2-0. We have 1-0 Nashville against the Boston Bruins, guys, at the third period. Can the Nashville win on the road? Unbelievable. The Rangers are hanging there with a win of 4-2 again. Of course, the Blue Jacket, they are still 8 minutes to go remaining on the third period. Randy V is in the house. Welcome back, everybody. And thanks for being with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Frederic is a great conversation tonight. I love it, guys. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. 100 people for 64 likes. We should get more likes. Please click on the likes. First off, now, neutral zone, Jake Evans. Montreal at the game, shoot a puck over Sandstrom, recovery in the corner. Allison tried to get a puck in front of Jake Evans and Gallagher. The puck stagnant. Gallagher ran the puck on the board to opposite corner. Led it too far from Harris. Go to recovery on defensive zone. Go DD back to Kovacevic. Kovacevic pass the puck in the zone. Keep by Evans. Hit his teammate Allen. No chance. Recovery by the Flyers. Go back now. Par Rissolin, passe the puck d'Angelo Allison, I believe, ran the puck on the board, intercept by Jake Evans. Evans allowed the puck all the way back on defensive zone, the puck bouncing back on defensive of the Flyers, recovery by the Flyers, going to reset their breakout. Pass the puck to Angelo. Angelo try to get a puck, turn the up to the side, intercept by Mike Madison, turn the puck to opposite corner, attacking now by Savard. Savard attacking, drive the puck to the ski, fire puck, black shot by the Flyers, recovery by Scott and Lawton, and the Flyers coming back at 3 versus 2. Kick out the puck on the right side, down the run for the Montreal Canadiens, kick the puck in the Flyers, shoot the puck, PRIMEAU make a save, no rebound by Caden PRIMEAU. We have now 3:58 to go. We're going to restart on the left side of the PRIMEAU. Go back by the 16 at the run. 11 block shot. Give you a bit more update for the stat of the third period, guys. And Rogers in the house. This game is like watching a good movie on TV, but all out there. This is a tough game. I want the Flyers to win for the point, but don't want the app to lose. Go Flyers, go Nicolas. One period. PRIMEAU is only appearance was January 19 in the early position. You're absolutely right, William. They have no start game for the Montreal this season. 25 shots for both teams, guys. We're going to go around the league. Again, the Lightning take the lead 3-0 against Hurricane tonight. The Pittsburgh Penguins 4-4. We're going to go a little bit overtime coverage tonight, but not longer. I have a busy day today to do. The Stars take the lead 2-0. The Rangers take leading 4-2. And the Flyers Flyers Montreal 1-1. Nashville beat the Boston Bruins 1-0, guys, so far. Select Marcel Montreal in the late round. François Pitre. Marco Thursday, all the initial look for watching a performance level of both teams. Decision make the lineup. It's thinking, François. That's what we got right now. pass the puck, intercept par the Flyers, go back in front of the net, in front of the bench, battle at the red line. Flyers find a way to get the puck back, and they go to regroup, go DG, set up by Sam, pass the puck in neutral zone, intercept by Savard, the puck bouncing back all the way behind Sandstrom, leave the puck now to Restolainen. Restolainen led the puck in neutral zone, the puck bouncing back at the right side, Savard, possibly the icing, there. We're going to recover by the Montreal Canadiens, hold the puck now, and going to go back. Set up the breakout. And Madison to Savard at the blind. En offensive zone. Kick the puck now. Turn around for the Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck now. Shoot the pipe Curenoff. Et rebound in front of the net. Nobody there. Hit now by left side. Contrôlé par Curenoff. Shoot the pipe to Savard. Saved by Sandstrom. Recovery by the Flyers. Use the board. Pass the puck to the back. To Savard. Go back DD. Set up by Madison. Lose the puck. The Flyers going to regroup on defensive zone. Go back now by the Flyers, lose the puck a little bit by Tippett, try the puck back. The Flyers try to set up their breakout. Go back by Prorov, pass the puck back, attacking by the Flyers coming to the red line, kick onto the puck, now kick out at the blind, intercept by Zuski, give the puck to RHP, back to Hoffman. Hoffman's coming to the left side of Sandstrom, no chance, recovered by Tippett in front of RHP, back the puck, Zuski intercept, back the puck to Edmondson, bring the puck behind the net, a little bit too far, go back to opposite, back to Barron, back to Edmondson, back to Ski at the right corner. So Ski return the puck to the blind, set up now by Barron. Barron's coming to the right side at the dot, show the puck in front of the net, back door, intercept by the Flyers, going to get out of the zone. Flyers attacking now, almost a 2-1 for the Flyers, back checking by the Montreal, coming out the right side, show the puck, hit the boot! The Flyers score! A goal by Morgan Frost, his second goal of the night, it gave the lead 2-1 against the Montreal Canadiens. A turnover by Emerson and Barron gave that goal for the Flyers. PRIMEAU could not do anything. Frost score is 16th of the year. That's happening there. Turnover 2-1. You can see a great play by the Flyers on that one. Gave the Flyers to take the lead 2-1. That would be a second goal for Frost tonight. 16 of the season for Frost. It is what it is, right? Marco, like turnover and earn back, they come. Here we go, William. You're absolutely right about that one over there. Go back now behind the net, set up by PRIMEAU. With 2 minutes to go remaining, guys. 2 minutes to go remaining. Can Montreal come back and tie the game? Go back now to the blind, hold the puck a little bit more. Get to Allen, pass the puck to Gallagher. Gallagher looking out, pass on the back door to Jake Evans coming to that side. Jake Evans control the puck, pass the puck to Gallagher. Fire puck, Sanson make a save. No rebound in front of Allen, going to reset at 1:52 to go remaining. Welcome, Dave, and the best thanks so much, my friend. Hopefully doing well, Dave. The Rangers hanging there 4-2. Last time I scored, I checked that Barron was too deep, but I cannot blame him. Barron just made a great move. Too bad about this, and I thought would be happy with that goal. François must protect for not 28th place. If the Phillies coach asking for a coach challenge. Well, we have a timeout, by the way, so we have to wait to come back. But again, it's not blamed for PRIMEAU, that one over there. You have to give credit for them to come back, the Flyers. An empty net for the Montreal Canadiens, 6-5 at the right side of the Sandstrom. The Flyers don't play the puck on defensive zone, reset by Madison. Very bad play by Madison, and the Flyers going to score an empty net. Mike Madison just gave the goal to Farabee, and that take the lead. And empty net for the Montreal Canadiens. Mike Madison just gave the goal. And the Flyers guys going to win tonight, but the score 3-1 look like. And this goal was from Owen Tippett. I apologize, I said Farabee. Owen Tippett, ex-Florida Panthers. score an empty net that gave them another goal tonight against the Montreal Canadiens, and that gave the score take the lead 3-1. Tippett score is an empty net. PRIMEAU back between the pipes for the Montreal Canadiens. Good night, Jerry. Go Habs, go. Habs lost because the coach did not play the final. No, that's not your round. Pierre Martin, I played the final countdown, guys, at 4:58. Pierre Martin. If you go backwards, this recording, you're going to hear me final countdown. 4:58. I didn't forget, guys. Well, what's going on with you? Allez, Montreal attaqué now. Qui contre le puck. No chance. Recovery par Flash. Don't play the puck. Mike Madison going to find a way the puck back at the blind. Hold the puck a little bit longer. 1:11 to go remaining on this third period at the game. Zuki pass the puck to the board. Go back now by Hoffman. Hoffman hold the puck. Empty net again for the Montreal again. Back again to Drouin. Pass the puck now to Madison. Madison pass the puck to Zuki to the wall. Zuki pass the puck goal line. Back to Gallagher. Back to Zuki. Go down around to the dots. Zuki back to Gallagher. Pass in front of the back door. No shot for Hoffman. Back to Drouin. Drouin back to Hoffman. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Sandstrom. Rebound to the left side. Intercept by the Flyers. Go back to Hoffman. Go back to Gallagher. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Loud the by Flyers. Go back all the back on defensive zone. The puck bouncing back all the back at the goal line. Great play by the Flyers with 35 seconds to go remaining for the Montreal Canadiens for the final goal game. For the final second of the game. Go back to the Flyers, hold the puck now by Allen. Change the direction. Allen go to the puck, shoot the puck in front of the net. Go back to the back door. And the but for the Montreal Canadiens. I cut the lead. RHP guys score for the Montreal Canadiens. RHP score for the Montreal Canadiens. Wow, the Montreal Canadiens cut the lead from 3-2 tonight. A goal for RHP, 13 of the year for RHP. We have to give credit on that one. RHP now 13 goals with the Montreal Canadiens. Unbelievable year he has as a rookie. And another empty net for the Montreal Canadiens. We have a 21 seconds to go remaining, guys, for this game. 17 can go. I'm going to take off this clock because I'm not ready for that one. 13 seconds to go. Montreal try attacking now. Intercept by the Flyers. Don't play the puck. The puck bouncing back all the way back, missing the net. We have 5 seconds to go. And we have a nice scene. 5.7 to go remaining, guys. 5.7 to go remaining. And we'll go to a set on the right side of the goaltender. Martin Saint-Louis not very happy about that one over there. And we're going to reset now on the 5.7. Gary, I'm going to answer to you very soon. Go back, Mr. Norta, welcome aboard. And then Butch, Ole. Pierre Martin, sorry, I'm sorry, not a problem, Gary, about that. Coach with Ralph Smith. Go back on the left side, Sandstrom, 5.7. Suzuki battle now. The Flyers protect the puck between legs. Yeah, nothing else can go. And then we're going to get that one. And we have a winning game. Guys, the game is over between the Flyers and the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, it's a loss for the Montreal Canadiens, but it's the win if you're thinking about finish, 28 in NHL at the bottom. That's what you're looking for. I know many fans would like the Montreal win tonight, but it's losing on the, they compete until the end, but it's not going to be a game going to remember forever. And both teams, honestly, it was not a really exciting game. If you think about that, Montreal has 0 power play, and the Flyers are 0-2, by the way, from the stats from NHL. And what a great, wow, I don't know. Difficult game to watch if you are, for that 22-9-2. So we're going to go there. Will Smith, guys, is going to be a solid player. I'm a little bit concerned about Will Smith as he's not going to be a super franchise. He's going to be a little bit more like Nick Suzuki and NHL. Could be that. Not the size, but I'm talking about the point. Is the guy who's going to get 70 points per year. You're actually another great hockey player, top 6 on your lineup. but not a player like Fantilli or Barkov or Ao or something like that. But it can become another Mathieu Barzal. Well, Mathieu Barzal is a bit extremist to say that, but we have a super chat. Super chat, Dave Zucker. Super chat. Thanks so much, Dave, for the first super chat of the night. So Gary does the best way I can describe you. Great hockey player, but not like a super franchise player. So that's not he is, but would be there. One more for our HP. 13 for the kid. Sorry about that. Welcome back in a tape. Roger Butch, it was all worth it. Yeah, sorry about this. Then with that, I need to exact score. Perfect. Here we go. You got that one. There we go. The RHP goal was an icing on the take about this. I will feel waste of my time to watching this game, but RHP goal saved the show at the end. Alexandre Meilleur. Yeah, sorry about this. PRIMEAU made some gay stop in our top 3 or 4. And I will get a great try. Good game move, Frédéric. François M. Thank Karik. The Rangers won by the score 6-2 tonight. Trocheck score, Zibanejad score, 6 French scorer, guys, for the Rangers tonight. That's what you're looking for. The Flash 3-1. The Nashville Predator won 1-0. The Lightning beat the Carolina Hurricane 4-0. Unbelievable to hear that. But it's okay. We're going to go to Pittsburgh versus Red Wings at what? The Flyers, the St. Louis Blues beat right now the Canucks 5-2. The Star 2-0. That's what happening right there in NHL. We try to get the game between the Detroit and the Pittsburgh Penguins. It should be game number 4, 5. Let's see if we get that one there. Frédéric, I have nothing to prove yet. Frédéric? Again, don't sleep, these guys. Just wish you was mentioned. Obviously, rookie goal scorer, Pierre Martin. But I take Fantilli right now, François Pitre, because I the pro better, I think. I'm not sure about this, Frédéric. Fantilli, guys, Fantilli have the most point average per game in NCAA at 18 years old. So Fantilli, guys, he have the most point per game average. I don't know if Frédéric said you have to prove something there. The kid was forced to play summer baseball. He tried to lose because they don't want to play very good episode. Rangers would be outright dangerous to any opponent to playoff upcoming. Looking forward to do it. No, Harry, we don't do appel anymore. I found one. Okay. Shocker tonight. Joshua is killing this league. Boston Nashville is like watching Troy Wall, William McClary. I'm right now with the Detroit. I'm watching Detroit Pittsburgh right now. I think that's the game I want to watch for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They need that W, guys. For if you're Montreal Canadiens, you need that W. Going there, bumping is on Mr. Award. There we go. About him, thanks so much, Mr. Dave Zucker, about that one over there. We really appreciate it for you. You did that for the Hockey Nation Show. Another, guys, $5 for Dave Zucker. Ladies and gentlemen, he did it again. Dave Zucker, super chat number 2 of the night. Let's go. Chop, chop, chop. Rivers. Here we go. Some hype from Dave Zucker tonight. Thanks so much for this one. We love. We have a great supporter, guys, to keep the channel move forward. This is all about that, and we really appreciate, guys. You do this for the Hockey Nation Live Show to give the live of the channel. Red Wings need to W. Frederic. I don't know why you said that, Frederic. The Red Wings need to win tonight. I would be curious to know about that. You don't want the Pittsburgh finish in front of the Panthers to get the pick, or you maybe you are a fan of the Panthers. So I don't know. I would like to give to curious Frederic why you said that. The nation, thanks so much. Tonight was the day for Farrell to realize the shot is under level. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Alexandre. This would be 35 or better. Maybe no, not always to be good, but we said it's all okay. Big hug, buddy. No, it's not always easy. Chop Richard, Claude, thanks so much. Thanks so much, Mr. Dave Zucker. Always very kind of you. Engagé, ça me vaut this is again the Florida Panthers, Harry. Possible about this, all with Michkov as hands at that draft this year. Yeah, Michkov should be number 2. The Canucks score cut the lead. The Red Wings score, guys. They take the lead 5-4. The Detroit, oh my God. And the power play goal, by the way, on that one. Perron score and take the lead 5-4 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. There's going to be a huge blow for the Pittsburgh losing tonight. And that's not what we're looking for. My upset prediction early. Nashville is going to beat Boston 2-0. Dan Hashem, good evening. And our tap, Dan Hashem. Power play, Detroit, Jerry. Yep, power play goal. Wow. The Smith again cannot start the puck. I don't know how the puck go there. And the 5-0. Oh my God. 5-0. He's completely, guys, outside the blue line. At the red. Look. What a very... Guys, if you want to blame the Pittsburgh Penguins, blame the goaltender. That's it. That's all. You cannot win an NHL with no goaltender. It just not makes sense to me. Like, what a bad play by Casey DeSmith. And I don't know. Extra very not very good on the GM right now to get the goalies, but it's okay. Force pas. C'est juste un jeu. Great player coach. Thanks so much, Dan. Kevin PRIMEAU on the play. And I thought he's going to win tonight. Detroit, Kevin PRIMEAU play Laval. Kev, not worry about the draft. You're going to get us someone. And the Detroit Red Wings score 6-4. 6-4. Wow. A hat trick for the veteran, 34 years old, David Perron tonight. Hat trick. Perron scored his 3rd goal. That gave him 19 goals this year, Perron, tonight. Wow, what a turnover again. And that game, the Nashville take the lead 2-0, guys, against the Boston Bruins. Nashville push behind the Winnipeg Jets. Wow. So a score beat the Bruins tonight. Pittsburgh, c'est mon man. One and doubt, always take the team with an elite goalie. We have a Panther first pick. Extal never have success as a GM. Gary. Seulement deux jeudi. Match Montreal. Okay. Wow, what a great... wow. I'm shocked to see that, guys. Let's go. The Rangers beat the Blue Jackets 6-2. Flyers beat the Montreal 3-2. The Predator now 2-1. The game is over, guys. And we have a goal of a Pasternak. It's 52 of the year, but not good enough. The Boston lose tonight 2-1. The Lightning beat the Carolina Hurricane 4-0. The Detroit Red Wings beat the Pittsburgh 6-4 with 7 minutes to go remaining. The Canucks losing 5-3. The Stars winning 2-0. The Kings take the lead, losing now. The Kings 2-1 against the Calgary Flames. And that's what we got tonight. We have 2 more games a little bit later. 8 games in action. Only now 3, 4 in action. 3 complete before that. 4 complete. Wow, what a great night of hockey. I find him some speaking pork and porcody. Fine go. It's okay. One we lose. Chicago. How many subs do you have now? I don't know, Dan, about that. Calgary 2-1, William. About that. That's what we got so far. Thanks so much, everybody. We're going to be here a little bit more longer. We're going to shut down very soon. When the game will be over here. But again, what a turnover by the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. After they tied the game twice, come back 4-4. That was going to be the story about the Pittsburgh. If they miss it this year, it was going to be the bad performance of the goaltender, Jarry, and, of course, of the Smith. Now, on the standing, guys, what happening there? That's open the door for the Florida Panthers. By the way, the Florida Panthers are smiling right now. With the last night, Pittsburgh are 3 points in front of Florida with the same number of the game. They are right now 3 points behind Islanders with 1 game in hands. 6 points for the Florida behind the Islanders with 1 game in hands. And that's happening there. Then with the Winnipeg, you have 4 points in front of Nashville. 5 points in front of Nashville. Nashville win tonight. That gave them 3 points behind the Winnipeg Jet with 2 games in hands. 1 game in hands. And the Calgary are tied with the Winnipeg with 4 games in hands. So Winnipeg are pretty good overall. But on Nashville with a big W tonight against Pittsburgh, that helping them for sure. To be now at 3 points behind the Winnipeg with 1 game in hands. Wow. Are getting old, Francois. Yep. Andy Berkeley announced for the Browns that Brady is wrong on the air. I want to take back up. Thanks so much, everybody. Good night, Harry. Bonne nuit, mon homme. Pick coach Pittsburgh or Florida. And I have to go with Pittsburgh because of the Florida. I don't want them in. I won a prize a few months back at one. Well, they were awards. Dave Zucker go with Florida Panthers. On the overall, guys, with the couple of win tonight, the Florida Panthers are now set on number 19 in the standing. Buffalo are 2 points behind. The Ottawa are 2 points behind. That's what we're looking for. For the Montreal Canadiens right now, they are 4 points behind the Flyers with 2 games in hands. That's good. But they are only 1 point behind Arizona with the same kind of number of the game. That's what the only problem with that part is the Montreal could finish 27 and the Arizona finished 28. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. When we go with Florida, not the Pittsburgh. That the Pittsburgh would have started to make a move, prepare to rebuild last season. Francois, the Panthers leave for another day. You're absolutely right, Gary, about that. They will be smiling over there to see that. And obviously for the Montreal. Sam Montembeau, Montreal, jeudi, s'il vous plaît, à Canadiens Live Show et groupe aussi. Thank you so much, Harry. Would be interesting. And at top, I think they are limited by the salary cap, right? They're losing Zucker, Jarry, two UFA for them. They will be, looking for add more players, but they cannot do many move. They still have Crosby, Malkin, and again, if they have only a good goalie this year, only a good goalie, not a great, a good goalie. Pittsburgh guys, they are battle for the third spot in NHL, and they lost about 12, 15 points because of the goalies. Malkin and Crosby have a great year. They never miss any game. The core play well. It's not because they're old. They have bad performance of the goaltender. Go on the GVSA on the goaltender situation. They are one of the worst on the goal expected for. And that's the problem they got. With a good goaltender, guys, the Pittsburgh right now are in the playoff. Almost clinch it. They will be in front of Islanders. You put a goaltender like Zorokin with the Pittsburgh, this team is running with 90 points right now. They did not get it. They have no performance of them. All year long. Unfortunately, it's not good for them. Farrell was very quiet tonight, disappointed in my eyes. I thought Farrell would be more electricity or electric to play. Not see anything good overall for Farrell tonight, like very quiet. You can see he was not there. Carrying the puck a couple of times, right? But not much. Like that line, Drouin and Kurinoff. I think it was a bit too much for him to play on the second line, but I think Martin St. Louis does not want to destroy the line, Allen, Evans, and Gallagher together. So they have a choice to bring him back on the 4 line. That's maybe I would do it at the second period. If I was Martin St. Louis for the third period, I would put back Farrell on the 4 line and give a little bit more some juice on the second line when maybe Belzile. But again, very quiet night for Farrell. Farrell exiled. If you got Pittsburgh, it depends how much money in our tap. He's only 27 years old, if I can recall it. So I would not pay him over $5 million. He did not prove it for me to go there. Farrell, first game in the NHL, please. Yeah, I don't say he's a bad player. I just said he did not look good tonight. That's it. Rosek last night for Buffalo, 1 goal, 1 assist. You saw Rosek last night. For his first game, it was very quiet. Not very good overall for him. But again, nothing negative. But you have to admit, he was not doing well. You know what I mean? Like whatever is the first game, whatever is the second game, you know what I mean? Like we can go all the way like that for each plus and for the game tonight. And for me, was not impressive. The Star take the lead 3-0. Pavelski scored 22nd of the year. Will be interesting what they're going to do with Caden PRIMEAU. If they're going to use him again for the next couple of games or not. Yeah, and opponent at 4 goals and his first. Again, I've not described Farrell as going to be a boss. I just described what he did tonight. That's my point tonight. And he asked me what I think about Farrell tonight. He was a quiet player. He did not do very well overall. It was not impressive like Poland did the first game. That's not make their career on the first game. But you have to be honest to say it was not like impressive. It was just quiet. It's just not, I didn't see many flash of him or opportunities. Just normal. They have no practice with the Montreal Canadiens. First game, butterfly, nervous, and you can go all the way like that. But the time will tell us, honestly, what you're going to give us is an excellent hockey players. Coach have no choice to Farrell, and he was not too happy to have him on the ice too early for Martin Saint-Louis, but what management want. You're a great point about that. It was it was his first game. Yep. PRIMEAU need to be tested a few more games. Again, the tough team. I agree with you, Franco. I think if I was now, it was used tonight before the injury for Doc. But if I was Montreal Canadiens, Martin Saint-Louis management, I would keep Sean Farrell to play only Thursday night at home, and not to play him tonight. He had no practice. He did not practice with the team. He had no concept about the everything. Yeah, François. Who was the second line was bad. All could not be the believer. Who was the weak link on that second line? Took a while for Caulfield. François, yep. I agree. Was that something the agent negotiated that it was to play Philly? I don't know about this, Franco. I don't think so. About that, Franco. It's just, I'm not sure this, why the management pushed Martin Saint-Louis to be use him tonight. I'm not sure about that. Alone eject from the game run. Yep, he was. Hi, Mr. I don't know, THRUV, DH Rove. All right. Hi. Well, the drive for the battle is still alive, Gary. Not the one. All tripler will see this fun without Dak for sure. Question: no smoking for 3 months and no sugar for 8. They're feeling great. Awesome. Jerry, congratulations about that. By the way, Gallagher scored a goal for the Montreal Canadiens. Is 7 of the year, but he's 3 goals back to back for the 3 straight game with a goal for Gallagher. We have to give credit for Gallagher. Looking good on the third line. If you can produce like that for the Montreal Canadiens, score 25 goals next season, play on the third line, you cannot complaining about Brendan Gallagher, guys. For what he's doing right now with the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. So that's what's happening about that. Thanks so much for all the likes, guys, we got tonight. Run, hopefully we can get to hear that on the perron. Hello in a tap run. Martin Saint-Louis very brief during the press conference. He was very happy about Gallagher. He said Farrell, it was okay. We'll see what Farrell said. 13 minutes he played tonight for Farrell. Zero shot on the net, by the way. I cannot hear his comments right now, what he said about that. And at that one, we win the draft lottery. Danny is being asked. There we go. There is possibility to trade GRENIER right before the seeing him for cheap draft pick because he's began to have many forward for next year. But you can trade him, Alexandre, but you can only give the rights for him, and you're not going to get a lot in return. But most of the time, he's going to become, if Montreal don't offer him a contract, it could become a UF3 at the end, Alexandre. So that would be the only way they can get something in return. They gave the rights for him. But the team don't have to spend that money because they could get him on the UF3 if the Montreal don't give him a contract or don't offer him a contract. Farrell said his speed was his biggest surprise for him. It was a big surprise for him. Yeah, I agree with you about that. The game Chicago is brutal. 3-0 right now at the end of the second period, guys, over there. Almost at the end, 2 minutes to go. 3-0 Dallas Star. The Blues still winning 5-3 after 40 minutes. And the Calgary Flames, guys, I said early tonight, they have a game I will switch with the Calgary Flames. I feel like the Flames could win tonight against the Kings at home. We did that with Edmondson, if I remember, for a 4-round pick. Or I think it was bit lower, higher. I think he was like yeah, as I said, it was a bit lower, higher, depending how you call it. It was straight for the 5th-round pick and 2020 Alexandre for Edmondson. So you can do that kind of stuff like that for a GRENIER, a 5th, 6th, 7th-round pick. But yeah, so I just want to share with you about that. It's funny, and Edmondson was straight with Dominic Buck, a 7th-round pick and 2021 pick. Nick, and then to the Carolina Hurricane for the 5th-round pick 2020, Justin Falk. So Edmondson for Falk, it was that trade over there. And Pretty funny to see that. First, congrats on the smoking. They can come at the initial time and expect some bunch of and Kevin PRIMEAU stopped 24 out of 26 shots he faced tonight. Gonna blame PRIMEAU for tonight for sure. I did think that was not sign him. I did think like that and not sign him. Yep, Alexandre, I agree with you about that. All right, guys, I think we're going to conclude the show tonight. Look like it's quiet everywhere, so I think it would be better for me to get out here and to consider my day. So that's what we are here at the Hockey Nation Show. So, but we want to thank all the managers out tonight. Thanks for your job tonight. All the people in the chat, thanks so much. We'll be back only Thursday night. The Montreal always the Florida Panthers Thursday night. Until then, don't forget we have a show tomorrow night, the Ab Nation Live Tonight Show. We'll talk about the Montreal Canadiens, some update around the team. But before we leave, guys, we want to remind you one more thing. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. Thanks so much, everybody, to join us tonight. Don't forget to click on the like before you leave the building. We can wait to see you until next time. Don't forget, guys, to see you tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Thanks again. And of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? 2023. An amazing, great night, everybody.
Of that reality, don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? Misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show.
Oh, 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 oh.